Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of What We Do in Barovia. I'm Matt, or Briefcase, and I'll be the Dungeon Master for today, and every day, because this is the show that I DM. Sometimes I just let my brain run. That's it. It'll change every week. That's what the best part about coming here is. You don't get any consistency. The fun part about that is I do have a run sheet and I always forget to open it.
Makes this so much
Except
better.
that.
But are the captions working?
The captions work, so you could just read that bit for the start.
Yeah, just read the captions, idiots.
Yeah. How dare you not look at our accessibility settings? Why are we berating the chat? Oh my gosh. Yeah. My gosh.
Very
Rin,
quiet.
you're a bit quiet.
I can fix that for me. Well, I can help with it.
I could turn everyone up a little bit. Let us know as well. Your audio is out of sync, apparently.
Do I need to leave and then rejoin?
It's not that bad for me, but couldn't hurt. Why not? Just go a little blip blip. Hey, look. This stream's this fun stream. We get it right. When we get it right, it'll start clicking into place. We're here for a while. It's okay.
I'm in here.
Hey, we're in here.
Am I good now?
Yeah, you're in the
Yap. Did those line up?
It's looking good on my end, but yeah.
Looking good. Yeah.
Sweet.
Big yap. All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to What We Do in Barovia. Let's recap what just happened. Rin said, everyone's super professional. I said, you heard what I said. And that's it.
On the last episode of this,
Yeah, let's go around to that. Getting the tech demons in early. Man, my meds haven't kicked in. Holy shit. I need to take those earlier.
we're never getting this shit done today.
Look, let's go around the table while I can make my brain work so I don't have to talk for a minute. Rin, hey, how you doing? We'll start with you.
Hey, how you doing? It's me. What am I doing? Am I introducing myself or am
Yeah.
I doing the recap?
I'll do the recap after
I
we've
can
done the
do that.
housekeeping and then
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Hello, I am me. My name is Reine. I go by the moniker Ren_Vixen. Everywhere. You look me up, I'm the only bitch that shows up. I stream 5 days a week. It's like Wednesday to Sunday or whatever if you're in the US. I'm a professional yapper is what I am. Some would say I'm a comedian person. I don't agree, but whatever. Those are the demons in my brain. I don't know, I do a little bit of ttrpg shit. I play Yuria in this silly little campaign that we got going on. And a couple other people and some other stuff. And yeah, that's me. And I'm in this bitch. Elliot,
Me,
who are you?
I'm Elliot. I am a silly little guy on the internet who tries to make content for a living. That is what I do. Yeah, I'm on Twitch 3 times a week. 8-bit Elliot everywhere. It's the same handle. Sorry, I've seen a cat, and that's
Focus.
he's
Focus.
He's so fluffy.
He is. He's
Now-
a very fluffy cat. Yeah,
Now, who else in this
I know
chat
it.
hasn't taken
That's
their
me.
meds this morning?
I am
Wait.
perfectly neurotypical. I'll have you know.
Yeah, I'm sure you are, buddy.
Mhm.
No data
Um,
returned?
Saz, welcome
Yeah?
to the stream. How you doing?
Hi, I'm Saz. I apologize for the voice today, guys. My kid brought home the plague. Anyway, I'm Saz or Saz the Meeple. You can usually find me everywhere on the internet where Meeples and Dragons is. We are a specialty ttrpg online store, and we make really, really cool ttrpg themed glassware. And when we're not doing that, we're right here on Twitch. We do D&D, we do variety streaming when I'm healthy. And that's me.
And last but certainly not least, Ash, how you doing?
Hello, I am the disembodied voice of Ash Makes Stuff, because I'm in a bit of a consumer fight with Dodo at the moment, and I'm trying to limit everything that would possibly bring my connection down today. Hey, I'm Ash, I make stuff. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff. You can find me over on the Lorettes where I DM and play in various campaigns. You can also find me possibly in future over at Hexes and Vexes, which is
Whoa.
Emily's little stream baby, who just reached affiliate. Congratulations, Emily. Get fucking wrecked. And you can also find me on Ko-Fi where I sell replicas of the Baldur's Gate 3 Netherstones. That's me.
I bought some. They're really good. You should go buy them.
Me too.
Have you
How's-
licked them yet?
Have I licked them yet?
Yeah.
Uncertain, because they've probably got varnish and they're made of resin, right? So probably better not. But they do look like candy, and it makes me want to take a bite out of them.
The pink one looks so edible.
Oh my
It's
god, they look so good.
aggressive. They look so delicious.
It reminds me of when I'm looking at board game pieces, and I'm like, really should make like a top 10 video list of like edible board game pieces, because that would just be, there's some good ones out there, King of Tokyo, what's
Only
up?
a top 10?
Only a top. Well, you got to shorten it down to at least 10, because there's just so many that look good to eat. Don't eat your board game
Yeah,
pieces.
but-
It's like wishing you
But
could.
the
but
bigger
don't.
you make the bigger you make the list, the more Saz's eye is gonna twitch. So
You can be the Watch Mojo of just like eating board game pieces.
And I wouldn't have it any
Do
other
not
way.
eat the dice.
That would be pretty good.
All right, we also have a sponsor for this show, believe it or not. Wooten Forge has very kindly given us the affiliate link. So if you go Wooten Forge in the chat, you can get 10% off some of their amazing products. You'll see Saz is holding one up there. Actually, just came on the screen right now. Sweet roll for 10% off. Helps the channel a little bit, gives us a kickback. They've provided a bunch of us some stuff for the new season of our actual play. And we are using that quite a lot. They're really, really nice products. They're from Western Australia, so it's all local stuff. You can also get the Jarrah wood, which is only available in Western Australia. So they're providing super nice stuff from the local region, also sustainably sourced. So if you like that, you like supporting local makers, head over there. And yeah, use code SweetRoll. Get some good stuff.
they also do challenge coins for some of the most insane detailing I've ever seen on them.
Yes, they also print color print on top of the wood now that I've seen. We didn't do that when we saw it, but one of the people who worked there was just like, "Psst, look at this," and it looks
It's very pretty.
really, really nice. So yeah, go check it out. Other than that, players, we always start off this session from here onwards. What happened last time?
Everybody went to a bar, and people are not great, or they're great, depending on their perspective. Monsieur Montgomery, Montcroix, Moche, whatever, I can't remember your fucking name. Performed and got mocked, but didn't, according to him. Caelestis had some soup? No. Who had soup?
It was mystery meat.
Yeah.
Stew.
Mystery
Tavern
meat.
treaty.
Shit. Gwen or Gwen?
Gwenrin.
Gwen.
Gwen.
Gwenrin?
Gwen.
Flipped off. I can't remember his fucking name.
Moche.
I'm going with Monty because it's the only way I can do it.
Moche. It's just
Monty or
Moche.
Moche, it
Yeah.
works.
And then Yuria busted down the door and was like, I'm poor. Money? Please? And then we went into we got told by the guy to go check out some werewolves, which we found out were in the forest. Then we got a little tarot reading from a guy who was like, I'm definitely not spooky. And then we'd kind of got into a fist fight with some werewolves, but then didn't, and then we ran. But we got split up because Yuria decided she was like, fuck these assholes, I don't know them. And that kind of landed us in Barovia. We've been split up. It's myself and Caelestis in a tavern, with the other two kind of MIA. Moche is currently walking to the town of Barovia with a unknown individual goes by the name of Jackie. If I think Jackie, right?
Jackie, yeah.
Yeah. And as far as Gwen's concerned, no idea.
We also while at the tavern, guy came in and was like, "Hello, I have letters specifically for the player characters," and he said it exactly like that, using those words.
Yeah.
He was like, "I don't know what a player character is, but it's for those."
Mm-hmm.
Had no
Listen,
idea.
just go watch the first episode, but after you watch this.
Yeah, watch the future stuff. Like I frequently spoil myself for anime, and then I watch the journey to get there. I don't know why I do it. It's a fun time. I still enjoy it. No way.
Also, there's a donkey.
Donkey's really important.
Which I totally did not leave in the forest to die.
Lady Reine.
I abandoned both of you. I don't care. I'll own that.
Moche just thinks that you all took perfect care of Lady Reine. So
Raine's still hold on. This is a plot that I did not consider. Raine's still in the forest, right?
Yeah, I left it
Reine
behind
got
and
left.
out of there.
Everyone left Reine.
I forgot
and
about the
now
fucking donkey.
and Jackie
Rain was also failing her con saves.
Shit. Okay.
Jackie assured Moche that Lady Reine was fine.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Okay. Okay.
Did Reine come to Barovia?
Let me cook for a bit. Raine's definitely coming to Barovia.
All right.
I'm letting you know now. Here's the anime spoiler. You can catch up how we get there later. Raine's gonna be in Barovia somewhere.
Bet.
Because we can't kill the donkey in episode 1.
We're gonna find Rain sitting at a table with a whole bunch of other farmyard animals just playing cards.
What if Reine turned into a fucking human? Just a thought.
What if Reine was
stranger
Jackie?
things have happened. Yeah, what if? What if Reine was an Animorph the entire time?
Or a druid who was really committed to wild shape.
That's just an Animorph.
True.
Same description. It's the same picture.
An animorph that can't get stuck there.
All right.
It was always a really weird thing. Hey, the 2-hour time. You can't be an animal for more than 2 hours, otherwise you get stuck as that thing. It's odd.
Poor Tobias.
Yeah. I mean, he got better. He
Eventually.
got better. Yeah. Then he could only turn into a human for 2 hours, which...
Yeah, and then he turned out to be like the son of like some kind of...
Yeah.
Anyway,
I don't,
we're getting off track.
No, we're vamping and buying time for Matt to sort his shit.
Oh
is
no,
what we're doing.
I'll work out the donkey thing later. I already know where we want to start.
Oh, I thought we were just vamping because you were doing some stuff. All right,
Actually,
let's go.
I was doing
Let's play
some
D&D,
stuff.
dude.
I was doing some stuff. I was letting you do your
I mean,
thing.
we can keep vamping then.
Nah, we're good. Let's start the adventure.
Okay. Fucking hell.
I do want to start touching base with our lone adventurer for the moment, because we haven't heard from them in a little while, and a bit concerning that they are alone in the woods by themselves, the exact thing that the Vistani, the fine folk who gave you your fortune read last session, warned explicitly about. And we're going to cut to like exactly in the morning. So from here, Saz, Gwen, it's been most of the night. So what have you been up to during this time? Because you didn't go unconscious, did you? Or you did?
Yep,
You
I
did
did.
go unconscious. So you would have woke up. The mist is gone. And it's like you could call it daylight because it's just simply brighter than it was in the night. But there is a distinct, like, classic Melbourne daytime, overcast, a bit dark. It's not rainy, but the sky is nowhere in sight. The sun is nowhere in sight in the sky. So what's your first thought as you wake up and stir from this? You're still very exhausted, in fact. You don't, and I want to stress this to all the players, you actually still have your exhaustion. You're very slow, you're very lethargic, you're very tired. And you will be able to get rid of that on a long rest, which no one has had thus far.
But I think when, waking up in the middle of the woods and everybody's gone, she's going to be a little bit concerned about that. She's also going to be a bit pissed if good old Bridget has been covered in muck and mud after lying there all night. So one of her first things would be to clean her off, get it shiny again, so that it can be put to good use if need be, trying to find her way out of the woods.
All right, can you roll for me really quick a survival check just to get your bearings and see if you can find anything to almost pinpoint as like a little landmark, or find the road or a trail that could possibly lead you anywhere in this completely dense forest.
And is that with the minus as well, with the exhaustion?
Oh, yes.
On the roll?
Yes, it would be. It would be.
Then it's a whole 6.
The 6? It's quite hard to trail find when your brain is still this foggy, you're still quite exhausted. You can make out it's a bit of a clearing, but whether it's clearing or just like a break in the trees is hard to discern. But the mist is thinner there. It's the thing that you're spotting.
Oh, thin mist. We're going to head that way.
Like, it's not as thick as it was last night where you are currently. It's kind of like almost like a dry ice kind of coating the ground, moving around, very slightly mist, but it specifically is a little clearer over there.
No, but with the thoughts of last night and that really thick mist and whatnot hanging around her, thin mist is a good thing in her mind right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. So heading over to this pocket in the forest, you can spot almost a little moment of solitude here, because there seems to be like the ground here is a little more lush and vibrant. The trees, rather than looking like twisted mouths, jaws, and kind of jagged edges, you can see specifically here the trees are looking a lot more kind, is probably the closest word I can find as a descriptor. And it's giving you at least a small sense of serenity. There's clearly something a bit more natural here in the way that it's been reclaimed almost. Like, it feels like a blight or like a heaviness has been lifted in this pocket. Quite small, but it is there, almost like it's holding on as the darkness is closing around it.
She would probably, at that point, that little bit of serenity feeling, if she's feeling that as well, she would probably try to sit in that and soak some of that up herself, because, the night that they've had was just horrendous, A little bit of serenity goes a long way after that.
I mean, yeah, you've got, I guess, like, aside from specifically that as well, you've got your weapons, you've all of your gear is still on your person. So, in saying that, you've pretty much sorted yourself out in terms of your safety and everything with that. You're just really tired. Also, in terms of how you're feeling overall, like, this is not where you thought you would be in your life at this point. Like, you've left your past and sort of made your own way, but you've never also had that full sense of, like, what is, I guess, your driving force. But in this area here, you feel like a sense of fullness almost, or you feel a sense of connection to it as you walk in. It kind of resonates with you in just a way that is indescribable for yourself. Like, there's just a sense of knowing here.
That would probably be quite comforting at the moment, despite being something she's not used to as well. So spending the time there, soaking that up, feeling that sort of thing, trying to understand it a little bit more, if she can. I mean, it's not like she doesn't have time right now. She's in the middle of a forest.
Yeah. And for everyone watching as well, could you give us a little bit of insight into that? Because I know we've talked about it, but in terms of where you're from and where you're going, could we know a little more about Gwen?
So Gwen grew up in the mountains. Sorry, excuse my horrid voice this morning. It's in the I don't know if you call it like the central part of Faerun, but it's like before you get to like the desolate waste part of Faerun. So it's off to the east of like your Waterdeep and everything that's on the coast there. Being a mountain dwarf, in those mountains up there, they've really only got, I think they're only like, what were they? They're like stone giants or something up there, you know, that sort of thing to test her mettle against, you know, like they're a pretty formidable little foe, but, you know, it's the same thing over and over and over without getting too far from home. So it's getting boring, it's getting samesies, it's looking for something new but not knowing exactly what it is that she wants that will make her feel like what she's doing is for her, what her identity is. Do you know what I mean?
So you're talking like Grey Peak Mountains, High Forest Southwood area, like directly west, east of Waterdeep? Okay, cool. Oh, yeah, all near Anarok. Okay, I'm getting you. So, yeah, for anyone who wants to look at a Faerun map, just go directly east of Waterdeep, and that's pretty much where we're looking. But yeah, there's a lot of giants out that way, and yeah, I could definitely imagine it's getting quite mundane at this point, either interacting in their battles or doing the same thing over and over again, which is, you know, it's a very giant thing to kind of be stuck in their ways when it comes to like the ordning and all of that. So,
and dwarves only going to look for so much to do in their lives in the mountains. You know, it's what dwarves do. Rocks were good.
Yeah, you know, and wanting more is not a bad thing. But you haven't felt this kind of sense or a hint of it in some time, where something's kind of reached out to you in a way that feels a little more familiar. Like it was with the hill giants, that slowly went away over time, but that kind of initial feeling is sitting here with you in this clearing.
So it's like that I found something new and I like it. That sort of feeling.
A kind of change that doesn't invoke fear or anxiety.
So more like comfort and curiosity, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, what would Gwen do with that kind of knowledge and feeling, I guess?
Oh, given the exhaustion of last night, like it would be a sit and soak it up, sit and explore it inside her own mind. If there was a way that it felt like she could also reach out, if you know what I mean, sort of like that in your mind sort of thing, she would probably try that at some stage just to see if it went anywhere. Just for curiosity.
Like as if you're reaching out to kind of communicate or commune almost?
Yeah. Not so much like talk and communicate, but
feel it out.
On a more,
Yeah, roll us a nature check. Let's do that.
Oh, that was actually pretty good. Even with the -6.
All right. Hold on. Let me just...
That's a 12.
12? You're not wrong in the sense that you do feel some connection here. It's almost like without speaking, it speaks to you. It's a very subtle hint right now with that 12, but there is definitely something there. Call it like the voice of all things. You can sense that it is permeating here without directly saying anything, but you get an imprint of a message almost, and it says, help.
Well, cry for help needs to be answered, doesn't it?
That's up to you.
Oh, no, she would. If it's something or someone looking for help, she's going to attempt to assist with that, however she can, if it's in her ability to.
What's your passive perception, real quick?
That's a good question. 10.
With
She's a very average dwarf.
Yeah, so with that 10, I can see all your passive insights and all that.
10.
They're all just flat 10s. It's fine. You're a barbarian. You're all of everything else is very, like, your physical stats are where it is. Okay, so with the 10, you can spot almost like a little greenery like a sliver of it, almost like the length and width of a vine, stretching just beyond this little clearing, almost winding around these trees, trying to avoid any semblance of the larger plant life around here, like it's running. It's not like freshly moving, but like towards the back of the clearing on the opposite end of where you entered.
She's going to get up and follow that. See where it goes. I mean, it's better than sitting and being lost in the middle of the forest. At least it gives her something to do, to move.
Okay. So, after some time, you're noticing the forest is not as noisy and not as harsh as it was last night, but there still is this oppressive feeling as you walk anywhere that's not this little trail, like testing it a little bit, doing a little bit of serpentine, like walking patterns. Every time you enter the green trail, it feels the same as it did in the clearing. If you exit out, it will very much feel like you did last night, almost as if the forest is actively trying to tell you of its presence. After a little bit,
we're going to stay where it feels good.
So after a little bit more time, it sends you another imprint, this time without you trying to even reach out for it. Now, the message this time evokes the emotions and senses of grief and desperation, in addition to the help. Almost like it's getting more like you're focusing a lens in on a larger picture.
And we can still sort of, this is coming while she's still following the greenery.
It's getting
as
stronger.
It were.
Yeah.
And we keep following it with a little bit more pep in a step, as it were, to get there a bit quicker if she can.
Yeah, like a light jog kind of thing, or like a power, like.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I mean, she's still tired, but yeah.
As you break through into a slightly larger clearing, you can also spot there's a bit of a river trail, like a creek trail, heading west again from where your position is. Now, this trail on one side has this greenery going up, and you can spot just where a little part of the creek does like a very small cascade and a very small rapid. There seems to be something lodged over in the rocks there, and it looks like the water has started trying to rush over it, like almost like a small dam blocking off this creek.
Is this something she could maybe pull out with her own hands?
You could definitely try.
Yeah, let's give it a go.
Probably a good like 2 hands worth of. Now that you approach it, actually, it's less of a rock and more of an organic looking substance. It feels like this.
It's still curious, so.
Yeah, everything around it as well, like it's quite verdant. There's a lot of green, there's a lot of like almost, you swear there's like the beginnings of a flower in this, but it just can't grow enough.
Let's see if we can help it.
Well, how would you like to help, I guess?
I mean, if it's in the way of the water and the water is trying to move it, then let's move it to safety if that's where it needs to be to grow properly.
Yeah.
But not where the ground feels like shit.
So I'm picking up that you want to like physically touch this thing?
Yeah.
All right. You lay your hands upon this object, and you immediately, the second you make contact, receive like almost, it hits you so hard you recoil back a little. You get like this entire flash of a very large dying tree. Its branches are completely rotten, falling away at the stump, but the entire thing is still intact, but you can feel its essence dying. You don't know where this is, or how far away, but what you can see is a massive hill that it sits on top of, a cloudy kind of sight around it where there are moving branches and twigs and almost horrible plant life creatures that are swarming around it, and gravestones everywhere, like in concentric rings around this thing heading down the hill, all the way to the ground. This thing is like, it takes a moment to like kind of realize the scale of this tree. It's probably like 200-300 foot tall, and the hill itself is hundreds of feet wide, all the way up to its peak.
And it's covered in gravestones. That's kind of gross.
So the tree itself is not covered in gravestones. The rings on the hill are.
Okay.
So it's like step, ring of gravestones, step up, ring of gravestones.
Yeah, but the roots still go down there. No, that's not nice.
Yeah. And you feel the roots permeating basically through the entire landscape here. And you know it's distant, but you can tell it's here. And the other identifier is you see a wall of mist in the back of this vision.
More mist.
Yeah.
More mist. Bloody hell. Never going to get out of this mist, I'm sure.
Yeah. If you're trying to, as you recall back, take this in, how are you feeling?
Well, she'd be shocked because nothing like that would have ever happened to her before. She'd be quite shocked, but also, in a sense, alarmed that something else living could send out such a big cry for help. And given that she's not had anything, as like if you're thinking like a barbarian, like a worthy cause to fight for, a worthy foe to smash in the face, give her a decent call to battle for something that's worth fighting for, she's going to try and get to it and help.
Absolutely.
So,
would you like to lift this thing out? If so, can I get an athletics check?
Hang on, we're going to scroll up for that. Oh, that was terrible. To be like a -1 because of my minuses at the moment.
I'm actually going to say, as you're trying to lift this thing, it's going to help you for one. It's going to make itself want to be lifted. Now, you may spend a luck here as well, but you will not be penalized because of your exhaustion. It's revitalizing
we'll
to touch this thing.
We'll use the luck point to do it. That's a lot better. That would make it a 14.
14? Yeah, you can pull this thing out with that. As you lift it up, you immediately feel a sense of relief and almost a token of thanks. You also do feel, as you've picked this thing up, a small vine has already grown to kind of touch the top of your wrist back.
Oh, that's kind of nice.
Yeah. It is organic. And looking at the size of this thing, it actually almost resembles a seed, but a very interesting seed in terms of its matter is different to that of regular seeds, and also much larger.
Can I take it with me?
And if you want, yeah. It's like a handful, but no bigger than like 5 kilos worth of lifting.
Yeah, we'll take it with me.
All right.
Absolutely. It'll be like seed in one arm, Bridget in the other. Let's go.
Looking up the creek as well, you can see a break in the tree line and a little bit of a clearing. So not a little bit, a much larger expanse is opening up as you look down, up the stream.
Let's go there. Anything to get out of mists and where everything feels horrid.
There is no mist on the river.
So I could just follow the river?
Possibly, yeah.
Let's follow the river. Let's see where we go.
All right. Gwen, following up the river, you start to see the landscape open up a little bit more to you. But as you're making your way down there, I want to transition over to the village of Barovia, where 2 of our other members are getting used to the tavern life. Now, Still morning for you two. Caelestis and Yuria. You've had quite a night.
Have we run the entire evening? Like, have we had a rest up to this point, or are we? Like, is this? This is the following night?
So this is.
Or are we
this
just
is
picking up where we left off?
more or less picking. Actually, no. We'll cut to the next morning. So.
Okay.
Say you two have probably had as much of a long rest as you can.
Okay.
And you haven't seen the other two all
night. Right. Long rest for me are 4 hours, I think, because elven bullshit, I think.
Mhm.
Right?
To give Caelestis, you're human, right?
Yes.
You're
Sorry.
Asimar.
Yes.
You'll probably need the full 8 hours. Like, you can rest all the way through to, like, mid-morning. But, yeah, you both can have that long rest. And that means your level up to level 2 has taken place.
Cool.
Because we level up on the long rest here.
All right. So this is the morning after we've kind of had a little bit of a night. Trying to think about, like, did we have any sort of rapport with the barkeep when we got here?
We had noticed, you had noticed specifically, that the barkeep had the same face as the profile on the back of our Barovia bucks, as they were called.
Right.
That's where we left off.
Yeah, so I think in the face of that, I would have waited until we were away from the barkeep before talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever you chose to do, I wouldn't try to do.
Yeah, no. That's totally cool. So I guess in that, yeah, that's a good point. So we would have gotten a room at that point, and I think I wouldn't have had a conversation with you at that. We would have just gone to bed. And the following morning, waking up kind of still a little bit groggy, kind of rubbing the sleep from the eyes, with just full fists, not really much of a care for any sort of performance. Shall we get something to eat?
I think perhaps we should talk first, away from whatever is going on.
And what would you like to talk about?
I'll pull out one of the coins. You don't put much faith in things that you don't believe in, and I can respect that, but perhaps those travelers and their cards had some merit. Perhaps this is our Dark Lord.
Could be, I suppose. Could also just be a massive amount of coincidence. I'm not one to subscribe to something that could easily just be explained away.
How would you explain it?
Well, we don't know what we don't know. So the first thing we need to do is find out what we can. We need to know. It is curious. It is a curious thing. I won't deny that the circumstances are starting to pile up, and where there are many circumstances, it creates pattern.
Matt, sorry.
Go ahead.
Matt, I'd like to pull out my coin purse and examine the other coins. So I traded half of my silver.
Yes.
For Barovia. So I have like 25 gold in Barovia coins.
Yes.
Versus my regular 256 silver pieces.
And you're pulling out specifically which coins, sorry?
Well, if we're still in the room, I think I'll just upend it on the floor.
Okay. Yes, you can pour out all of your coins. You can see the regular, you've got your gold, silvers, like the dragons and all of that you would expect to find in Waterdeep, and all of the other cities that you travel through, whether they're regional coins or otherwise. It's all the same kind of currency, and they all look roughly the same other than the different shapes to denote your, like, this is the Waterdeep dragon, or the Neverwinter something or other that I can't remember the name of. But, like, they usually all have, like, a unique coin to themselves, all worth the same amount. The strange thing here is every single coin out of this lot is distinctly different, but all the same shape, just the different types of metal that they're made out of. Small, kind of circular coin with the with the number on it, and they're only ever in ones, so you've got 1 copper, 1 silver, 1 gold, and it'll always just say 1 GP, 1 SP, and etc. on it, and the back all have the same silhouette.
And my Barovia box. Fuck, I hate saying that so much.
Say whatever
my
you
new
want.
special gold coins.
Your new special gold coins, so they're the ones that I'm mentioning that are all the same with the same silhouette. Versus the the Sword Coast ones, where it's everyone is different and different sized, and even the backs will have different silhouettes and kingdoms and iconographies on them to denote which region they're from.
So it's a... Hang on, I do. It's a new day. So I, as a cleric, get to change my spells.
Yes, that is true.
I would like to... Can I take 10 minutes to ritually cast Detect Magic?
You may. Yeah, absolutely. If anyone would like to, in the Discord, follow along with some of the images I will be putting in, I'm going to put the Barovia box props that I have in my kit in the chat there. It is a public Discord. You're also more than welcome to join. Yes, the coins are there. So my mistake on this was they don't have like the 1 GP, 2 SP. On one side is that actual, the very peculiar insignia with the raven on it. And the other side has this silhouette. The one that we had from last session. So it's kind of like that raven with the castle in the background.
The one from the seal?
The exact one that's on the seal of that letter.
Yeah, cool.
While you're casting this, I'm just gonna run downstairs, grab like whatever I can, be it like fruit or something, and just bring it back up. Just chuck you maybe an apple or something.
I think I'll just let it hit me in the head so I don't break. Don't break on the casting of this spell.
All right. So, what are you specifically trying to ascertain from this cast? Just if it's got the essence on it?
Yeah, I'm just trying to kind of see whether or not there is some kind of magical element to these coins. Because based on what we have seen of this place so far, it doesn't really look like, I don't think there is a place that they could have been minted. So perhaps they were made by magic, or perhaps they were some form of corrupted regular gold piece.
It seems that they are non-magical. You think they would be if they were corrupted or something like that, but no, these coins are specifically like made using the natural means. I mean, like, as much as anything has innate magic in it, like, one could argue that a gold coin could be made by a dragon and thus contains a small part of its essence, but no more than any other material thing would be magical, like that kind of weave that suffuses all things. And that's almost odd on its own. That means it was made here.
It's concentration up to 10 minutes, so I'll just keep it up for the next 10 minutes before we leave the room.
All right.
While you're doing this and I'm snacking away, just picking up one of the pieces, waiting for you to finish. And once you do, just kind of say, I think this is where we start.
I think I
We need
agree.
to find out who this is. This person obviously has some sort of power in this region, political or otherwise. They can probably tell us more.
Hmm.
We can't ask the questions if we don't know which questions to ask. So it's time we start figuring out what those questions are.
I agree.
Before we do that, though, I need to get rid of this shit. She picks up the quarterstaff. This is not my speed. We're gonna need to find somebody to melt this down. So,
And you're looking through your coins
care
at
for a
all
little
of
bit
this.
of an adventure.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine.
And you're looking through all of your coins as you're doing this as well. You're like sifting through the differences between them.
Myself? No. I was just talking about the ones that we got when we traded in.
Something interesting as well that you see in these coins. In the place of what you would know to be silver coins, has like a tinge of blue to it. You recognize this coin to actually be Electrum, the fourth coin of the Sword Coast.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of a strange coin. You'll actually see different kingdoms deciding to not use it because it's basically a halfway currency. I think it represents 5 silver.
Right.
And it's like halfway to a gold, almost like that. But very clearly here, they have substituted silver for Electrum and still call it silver. Whenever the barkeep has served you a drink or some food, they've always said 2 silver or 1 silver, and they very much mean this blue Electrum coin instead.
Right. And I think in the last session I had noted, well, I have a history with knowing that silver is an effective use against stuff that is supernatural in a way, right? I think that was established.
Yeah.
So
I think they gave
know.
you some stuff including that as well.
So I don't think she would comment on it. I think that it's just something that, she would note, and she needs to, well, like I said, she needs to figure out a better way to utilize the tools that she has. So if you'd like to join me in finding a blacksmith, you're more than welcome.
I'm very keen to leave this place.
Well then.
I don't have enough.
Okay.
I'm going to I'm gonna keep my silver and my actual silver and my Barovia coins separate for all intents and purposes going forward.
Yeah, absolutely. I would track those separately just so you don't accidentally spend the currency that you would rather keep safe.
Yeah. So all my Barovia coins are just in as gold, and all of my silver coins are just in as silver.
Yeah, cool. That works. If you end up with silver or Electrum, maybe just like make a little note saying like I have this much Barovian silver and this much Faerunian silver.
Well, there's Electrum on the character sheets, so I can just chuck it in there.
Perfect. Yeah, just treat it as the silver value. Yeah, that works perfect.
Yep.
Thank you, D&D Beyond, for innately accidentally letting us do that. Okay.
So yeah, I guess we just head downstairs and go to the innkeeper and just ask, do you know where there's a local blacksmith?
This town? No. That would be Valaki. Much bigger, better resources.
Valaki was the town that the guy in the carriage told me he came from, even though he was lying to me and I didn't pick up on it.
Garage? What garage?
Oh no, that's me asking you, Matt.
Oh, sorry. Yep. Go again.
Just double checking. So last session I got in the carriage when it appeared, and Yuria and I got pulled into the town. There was the guy who I traded half of my silver with. He said that he had come from Valaki, which was on like the northern side of Barovia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just checking that I've got that right.
Yes, it is. So, from what you gathered, yeah, they were heading up the northwestern roads, from what they were saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So nobody can melt down metal or fashion it in any way here?
You could talk to Burgomaster, or there is also another place here, but they don't have they don't have the how you say forge. They have weaponry. It's called Bildrath Mercantile.
Okay.
Yeah, they sell swords and gear. Like what's on your hips? Oh no, sorry. Your friend's hips. You look like you don't have weapon.
No, just this walking stick.
Hey, so yeah, they sell the bigger stick as well.
Okay. Well, I guess that's a start, hey?
Yes, sorry. This town is very not very much in here. People don't really do what you do. We usually hide in town.
Right. What is it exactly that you do here? What do you export? What do you trade?
We don't trade. We survive.
Right.
The horrors of the night means it is unsafe to travel on the roads. And as long as he remains around, it is not safe anywhere, especially not at night. You do find yourself at night. You may hear something come from the cemetery around midnight. I would recommend staying inside. It is rather grim to watch.
Right. Okay.
You're not from here, so I give you a heads up.
Appreciate that. One last question before we go.
Yes.
People who arrive here, if they get lost, or
They got lost. You were lost?
No. When they come through the fog, if they get left in the fog, in the woods, where might they end up?
Graveyard.
Right.
They are very much dead.
Okay.
Yes. No. Wolves in forest, both kind. Bats, big crawlies. Dead. Walking dead.
Right.
Many things. So, forest is bad.
Okay.
Off-road bad.
Right.
Night bad.
to Caelestis. Guess that's that sorted.
I think you'll just notice at the mention of Walking Dead, Caelestis' face just changes to one of absolute disgust, and her jaw is being clenched very hard right now.
You okay? You need some tavern treaty?
I'm sure I'll be fine.
Okay, we'll let you know if you don't have a treaty. It's 2 silver. So, what you do now then?
Well, I guess I'm gonna go. We'll go see this armor, I suppose.
Oh, yeah, it's Bildrath. Yes. It's just down the road, across this street. So this house next to tavern, and then across the road, it's a big building on in the south. Yes.
Okay, I appreciate it. Thank you. And what do we owe you for the room?
How many do you stay here?
I don't know. We might be back.
Okay. Well, you look bad, so call it 2 silver nights. And if you book,
Okay, just
you book 6 nights, I give to you for 5.
fucking fine. Just puts 5 down
Yeah,
and just
very good.
starts walking out the door.
Very good, very good. Okay. So the Blood of Divine Tavern is open to you at all hours. Just be careful what you said with the other stuff, okay?
Will do. Thank you.
If you
Thank
need
very much.
if you need the Burgermaster, last house out in the town. Don't go in the house. This ghost house over in the east. Children play outside. They are trick. Don't go. You will die. Other than that, if you need priest, north side town need graveyard. Oh, wait. Okay, you're going there anyway. Your friends are dead. So last rites with the priest up in the graveyard.
Sorry,
Thank
Matt,
you.
where did you say the Burgermaster was?
South side of the town.
Sorry, my brain was like trying to listen to your words
That's
as well as
okay.
put them on the paper, and it was not happening.
That's okay. I also was gonna say I could maybe bring up the visual of Barovia's map if you give me a moment. So just roleplay amongst yourselves for a sec.
Yeah. Yuria would just start walking out the door, not really paying attention to whether or not you were following behind her, and kind of just kick the bottom of the door open, and sort of survey the street from the steps of the inn. He said that they don't do anything here. They don't export anything. They just survive. Survive what?
Perhaps whatever lives in the mist comes
Well, it didn't
Out at
follow
night.
us, so
that we know of.
I
We
mean,
left
we
the
left
fool
it at
and the
night. They didn't
dwarf.
follow us.
We left the fool and the dwarf and the donkey. Perhaps they had enough to eat.
Yeah, maybe. Should probably go see the priest at some point as well. I don't know. I guess maybe the priest can tell us more about the individual on the back of this coin. I need to go see if I can get this staff sorted, though. I need to try and figure out something a bit better than this, because this just doesn't work for me.
I'll go with you if you don't mind. I'd like to see.
You're an adult.
What?
You can do what you want. And I am gonna make my way over to the armor smith, the weaponsmith, whoever the fuck they are.
It's just across the road, so you can see the sparse light from this building. It's actually spilling out, unlike the rest of the houses around you, from behind heavy drawn curtains. And a sign over the door just creaking on its hinges reads Bildrat's Mercantile. It seems to be a fairly modest shop. Like a lot of these houses, they're in disrepair, but it looks like it's functional.
Yeah, just head in.
Mm-hmm. So,
What am I seeing? What do my eyes peep when I go in that door?
looks like about 70 by 40 little shop, and then the owner is very clearly this human that is standing behind, sort of like putting on a grindstone one of the latest short swords.
Does this
Morning?
fellow look like the profile of the coin?
Not at all, no.
Excellent.
This guy looks to be he's got a fair bit of muscle on him. Where from you're not certain, but very clearly this guy's seen some combat. Just by the way his stance is, by how he holds the blade as he sharpens it. And you're not getting direct line of sight with scarring, but you can see by the way he will limp every now and then. You think that there could be, some joint pain from travel, or he's seen some stuff, basically.
Okay. Yeah, just stepping in. Oh, hi, cat. Stepping in, just kind of taking it all in. Do I see anything of note that's kind of in line with what I'm kind of looking for, Matt?
So, getting rid of the quarterstaff in favor of some kind of other more
Seeing if
appropriate weapon?
this person has any sort of weapon similar to what we kind of talked about. So like any sort of fist weapon, any sort of like weighted beads or anything like that.
There looks to be, so yes, asterisk. So there seems to be a number of weaponries around here, like pretty much most stuff within a certain price range in the player's handbook of equipment. So what do you got here? I'm just opening it up, and basically they've got any kind of simple weapon, and then they've got a selection of the martial weapons. So you're looking for some kind of like almost specifically more monk weapons that aren't a quarterstaff, right? Okay, so
basically something that I can use to augment unarmed strikes for the time being.
Yes. Okay.
And just walking in, just good morning.
Oh, good morning.
New to town.
Yes.
Wanted to know if you had the capabilities. Totally fine if not. Could you melt this down and make it into something a bit more?
The quarterstaff, so the quarterstaff will burn,
Yes,
but
the metal.
Oh,
The metal of the quarterstaff.
very good, very good. Yes. So the silver on there, you want to just take onto something else?
Preferably if you
Okay.
can. If it takes time, that's fine. Doesn't need to happen right now. But
This, I don't have forge, but if simple coating can heat up on fire, see if it will take.
sure. Yeah, if you're
Okay.
able to. Absolutely. That would
Okay.
be wonderful.
Give me a day. Let's see what I can do.
Sure.
What kind do you want?
Yeah. Do I imagine that I would actually have a set of prayer beads on me.
I could imagine so. Yeah,
that I
yeah.
would use. Yeah. And I would just snap them off of my neck. Take them out from underneath my garb, snap them off my neck. Can you coat this?
I can coat anything. It's like if you
wouldn't
heat
mind,
oil up fast enough, I will cook anything. Well, tavern will. I do it by request.
Right. Right.
Put chicken in there, chicken come out.
Course.
Yes.
If you wouldn't mind, and another question. Could you tell me who this is?
Oh, kind of recoils back in shock that you are asking the question at all. Before looking at you, realizing you're clearly not from here, and almost there's definitely concern there, but as he steps back, you don't know who this is.
I mean, I asked the question, didn't I?
Yes, people usually ask that as joke here. Everyone knows who that is.
Well, I don't. Would you mind filling me in?
Caelestis, are you also in the room here? Just so I...
Yeah.
At the mind map? Okay. Before he can answer, we're going to move on to a field some hours ago. Moche. What you doing? How's your travels going? Seems fun, right?
Yeah, I think Moche and Jackie are having just a great old time walking through fields. So we've cut back to like a little bit before
Yeah,
all that stuff
little
was
bit
happening.
less. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
All right, sweet. Yeah, I think Moche and Jackie are just walking through the fields and just regaling each other in stories of their lives. And
So, in your experience, your life is going well?
yes, I think it's going very well.
Very good.
And how about yourself? Are you satisfied with your life?
It's of a mixed bag. I love what I do.
That is all right.
I love what's going on, but there's always more, you know? I could always
we
do with
always
a little
want
bit
more.
more stuff in my life. New people, new experiences.
We could always do for a little bit more in our lives, can't we?
Yeah.
It is the experiences is what makes up life.
Very true. Well, I've seen a lot around here. Fooling appearances. Got a bit of elvish origin in me from a little bit, a while back. So the lifespan's a little longer than a regular human. I'm sure you understand being a tiefling. You're roughly, 80 to 100 year? I'm a little longer than that.
I am 53 years old.
53? And
53.
what did you say your profession was, young one?
I am a traveler. I go around and I perform and I make people happy.
Very good. So like a children's entertainer sort of thing, or you're like a theater performer?
A little of column A and a little of column B. Sometimes it is children's performance, and sometimes I'm performing in the grandest of theaters.
Okay. So, all right. Well, and you've come here. Just you're a bit lost. You're unsure of your place in the world, right? You need old Jackie to show you around.
Oh, I would love for you to show me around, but
I will.
I was traveling because I have made it as far as I possibly could in Baldur's Gate, and I wanted to reach a new audience, make more people happy.
Okay. Look, if you're bringing sunlight to Barovia, I think everyone could use that a little bit. This place is dreary, boring. Feel like some fun
I
could
can
be
see that.
Feel like fun could be injected into this place. Feel like this is no coincidence that
yes.
you're here. I feel like this is going
It's
to
a little
work.
grey and dreary.
It's a bit shit, isn't it? Look,
I wasn't going to say it, that's not my words, but
Oh.
if you want to,
I will say it all the time. This place
it's a little shit.
It's a little shit. Now, where are you going to head from here? It's look, the closest place is Barovia. It's a lovely castle on the hill up there. A little bit further on, there's a town called Valaki. Hit creds, you've gone too far.
Oh, okay. Oh, I thought we were in Barovia.
Oh, you are in Barovia, but the village is also called Barovia, and sometimes we're a little bit fancy, call the plates Barovias as well. Give me a Barovia in Barovia in Barovia, they say.
Yes. No, that makes perfect sense. I'll have a Barovia and Barovia and Barovia.
Yes, yes. And some people love to name their kids after the region as well, like a delicacy. Well, actually, they don't. Look, I didn't mean to say that they don't eat the children, is what I'm saying. No. Like a special moniker,
Yes. No, I guess I will head to Barovia.
Yes, I misspoke. My mistake.
The town of Barovia.
Yes. The people, my place, or me, as it were.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Will you be joining me? I would love to buy you a drink and introduce you to my friends.
I'm afraid that won't be possible, my friend. Quite busy, as it were, and, I can't just barge into anyone unannounced. It's a bit of a thing. I'm a very polite man.
Oh, I see. You're a man of... I know we have been talking, but you're a man of few words. You like to play mysterious.
And you work well as the man of many words, my friend.
Oh, I have nothing but full of words and air.
So, Moche, just tell me, for just chat's sake, what do you want in this world?
What do I want in this world? I want to make people happy. I want to leave the world a better place than when I first entered it.
And what about more material goals? What's right in front of you, chap?
Well, I would love to be reacquainted with my beautiful Reine. I very much miss her. And
your lady.
my lady Reine.
Oh, I'm so sorry to lose a partner
Lady
like
Reine.
that. Yes, it's
No, it is all right. It's because I fell asleep in the fog.
you left your partner in the fog.
Well, I fell asleep in the fog, but I left my Lady Reine in the trusting hands of my wonderful friends who I have known for all of 2 days.
It's very good to put your trust in these new friends. I feel that you can always trust those to look after the people that you care about. Yes?
Exactly.
What would you ever do if you were to be without her? I'm sure it would be.
I do not know. It is unthinkable to think of my Lady Reine gone missing in this world. I would be heartbroken.
It would be truly awful. Probably the worst thing that's ever happened to you, yes?
Oh, it would be terrible, Jackie. It'd be absolutely terrible. What about you? What is the one thing that you would hate to lose in this world?
I've already lost the ones I care about. It's just little old me now.
Oh, I am so sorry. I
Yes.
hope that you can find something new.
I think I have now. Moche, you've been a sunlight in the darkness so far.
Oh, it has been my pleasure, Jackie. And I'm sorry that we must part ways. I would love to spend more time with you.
Oh. Well, let me see what I can do. Look, if you reacquaint yourself with your beloved, your Reine.
My Lady Reine.
Your Lady Reine, as you call her. Maybe we can work out a little get together, little fun.
Oh, I would love that.
Fun at the
a
old
little cheese.
abode. Yes,
Do a little cheese, a little board, a little dips.
cheese
Oh.
isn't really my thing, but is that your favorite? I can source some. It's a bit harder. There's barely any
I
cows
mean,
here.
whatever it is, have you never had a charcuterie board before?
Oh yes, in times past, absolutely. It's just the cows keep going missing here. Yes, things bump in the it's a whole business. So milk's a bit
I
rarer here to
understand.
make the cheese with.
Mm.
Yes. And the goats on the mountains, they just batter you off the bloody cliffs, so we just stop getting them.
No. Yes, no. That is
Yes.
no good.
Anyway, it looks like this is your stop. And you are realizing you guys have talked for so long. You swear it wasn't this long, but you are just entering the town borders of Barovia. I'm just going to keep going through. I'm going to do a little bit of a perimeter here because this town, I kind of annoyed a few people here, and they've got a bit of an attitude problem, if I was to be blunt about it. So, Jackie may bid you adieu here.
Jackie, I bid you adieu as well. Where could I find which town can I find you in future? If I was to knock on random doors and say, "Is Jackie home?" Where would I find?
Yeah, I would say on your way to Valaki. So if you can meet me there at some point, or I can send you a letter, whatever works for you, really. I'm happy to send a raven one day. They don't really have other birds, so
I would love to receive a raven from you anytime.
I will keep that in mind, my dear friend. Anyway, have a fun day.
I guess it. Yeah. You too, Jackie. Safe travels.
See you later. And you will start to diverge pathways as you head into Barovia.
Terrific. Yeah, I guess Moche just is like slowly walking into Barovia, looking at all the sights and sounds of this sort of not so great town.
Oh, this place looks awful.
Yeah. He's like, he was not joking. This place is a little bit shit.
As you're walking through the town, you can also see people like looking you in the eye, putting their hood up, and like walking into the immediate nearest building, shutting the door, closing the blinds. Any kids that are out in the street are like being chauffeured into their nearest houses. You can hear a couple like lonely wails and stuff coming from a couple of the other houses as well as you walk north through the town. And then you can see 2 buildings in front of you near the square. You can see one called Bildrat's Mercantile and the Blood of the Vine Tavern.
I guess he'd walk into the tavern first, considering that's where he met his friends. He'd be like, my friends will surely be on the tavern.
Just a question.
Yes.
Rin and I both have crazy good passive perception. If he's talking to himself the whole time, do we absolutely hear him?
You hear, so
from inside the smithy.
From within Bildrat's, you can hear him like musing outside. Surely my friends are in the tavern. And you immediately know the voice. It's been like a day or two, but it pierces your ears just the same.
I think I'm just gonna freeze and look
There's
at Yuria and
there's
shake my
no
head.
Fucking way.
Don't make a noise. Don't make a sound.
I did say that Bildrat's Mercantile has the drawn heavy curtains, so Moche, you won't be able to see them from within and just see them, but you can absolutely still walk to the tavern.
I would like to like hit the deck and sort of like just pull the curtain up like a quarter of an inch and see if I can see out.
You absolutely see Moche just talking to himself, rambling and musing like he always does as he heads to the Blood of the Vine.
I just give Yuria the most panicked look you've ever seen.
I think that she would just... Yeah, no, Yuria absolutely just walks to the door, opens it up, and goes, how the fuck are you alive?
My friend, how are you doing?
Friends
This
is
is so
a
good
strong
to see
word.
you.
How are you alive?
Oh, you cannot kill Moche. No one can get rid of me that easy.
I literally watched you die in the forest. What are you talking about?
I will also point out
I
that you were just asking the owner about the coin, and then you hear Moche walking past.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Just hold that thought. Just straight to the door.
Well, I guess Moche like veers direction and just walks towards his friend. And he's just like, it is so good to see you. And he just like, he goes for like a hug and just,
Puts her
just
hand
like,
out.
oh, that is
Just straight in
okay.
the chest, just no.
And he just like shakes your hand instead.
That's so she put her hand out and literally like put it on your chest to like be like no. So that is going to be one of the most awkward fucking handshakes ever. But,
This is our secret handshake. I love it. Yes. I woke up just outside of the wall of fog, and this man called Jackie, very lovely man, he helped me find my way to Barovia. Did you know that Barovia is both the place where we are and the town, and there is people named Barovia, and they also eat food called Barovia in Barovia.
Yes, it's very good food here.
now I do. So I'm sorry, I watched you fall. How the fuck did you get out?
I fell asleep. I have no recollection. I fell asleep. I woke up, chatted to a wonderful man named Jackie, and now I am here. It felt all of 5 minutes, but I'm pretty sure it was a very long walk. My legs are very sore.
And you're sure you didn't like hallucinate this shit?
Oh, no. I do not partake of any hallucinogens. That is not good. Oh.
This whole time, Caelestis is just behind the door, pressed against the wall, trying not to breathe or draw attention to herself. So that Monty does not know she's there.
And what of the rest of our friends? Where have they? It is wonderful to see you, but I believe we had 2 others.
And with
Don't
that,
know where Gwen is.
with that you don't, but I will cut to Gwen for a moment now. Gwen, walking up through the creek, you now find yourself in the open clearing. Past the threshold of the forest, you can look back and you can see this impossibly high wall of mist stretching into the sky. joining itself with the clouds as the rest of the valley also does. This is your first look into this region. You can see a large field opening up before you. The creek kind of continues west, what you think is west. And you can see some smoke plumes coming up from a small town in the northwest. Now, what is interesting as well is almost blotting out the sun. There is a silhouette and a shadow being cast over this town as there's small little glows in those houses there. You look up and there is quite a large castle on an overhanging cliff. Not directly above the town, but basically shadowing it, as if it's bearing down on the village itself.
Well, seeing that, she'd probably, talk to Bridget and be like, holy fuck, Bridge, we have never seen anything like this. And she's going to head towards where the little town is as opposed to the castle. But she's going to be looking up at that in awe because this is very unusual to her, despite being in mountains and stuff.
In the far distance as well, because we've cut back in time a little bit, you can see in the very far distance, probably a mile or two down the road, you can... Probably you kind of can't see this far, but I would say you can see two very small figures walking down the road. In the way far distance.
And they're walking towards the town as well?
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to try and catch up, but I'm just going to sort of walk in the same direction as them towards the town.
All right. We'll come back to the conversation here. Probably about... continue what you were doing. Continue what you were talking about.
So who is this individual you were talking to?
Jackie? Oh, he was a wonderful man. He very, very charismatic, quite like myself. But he is not allowed in this town. He apparently annoyed a few people. I cannot imagine what that is like, of course. But yeah, he went off, and he said he would invite me to his house. We're going to have a little charcuterie board, and we're going to have he's going to try and source some cheese. But apparently there's an issue with cows, and they do not have them, and goats kick people off their mountains. It is a whole thing. He told me all about it.
I'm not entirely sure that this conversation was real.
No, it was very real. Jackie is a very real person. He was one of the finest men that I have ever met.
And where is he now?
He is walking off into the sunset, or what you would say is the sunset in this very dreary, very sad-looking place.
What you
She just turns around and goes back to the blacksmith.
Okay, so do you want this silver, or you want to shit on my town a bit more in front of me?
I am sorry, my friend. Forgive me.
Can I just ask?
Yes.
What was the proprietor? What was the look on the proprietor's face when Moche was talking about this stranger who apparently annoyed the town so badly he's not allowed to step foot in it?
Not so kind of annoyed here, but he has a look of confusion on his face that you all know that you know each other, but also that Moche was surviving in the wilderness alone. You literally just asked about this guy who was lost in the mist. He told you they're probably dead, and then the man just walks through town with this attitude. So he's very confused right now. This dead guy? He's the dead one?
No, he was... We left him in the woods.
What about that woman over there
dead.
walking
You
with the
cannot
axe?
kill Moche.
Left him in the woods, I think, is a little bit inaccurate. Was left behind.
Yes.
We were attacked by werewolves in the woods.
Okay.
Wolves.
He points behind you through the door. Points behind you through the door. And do you know her? You see a woman carrying a big rock with an axe strapped to her back. Just wandering through the town as well. Just straight past the door.
How the fuck are you alive?
Gwen!
Oh my god. I went back for you and you were gone.
Are you also
What?
dead?
What? Do I look dead?
No, that's why I'm confused.
Well, there you go. You answered your own question.
Oh.
Did you also talk to a guy named Jackie?
I haven't spoken to anyone since I got wherever the fuck this is.
Did you pass somebody on your way in?
I saw a couple of people on the road ahead of me, and that was it.
That may have been me and Jackie. We were talking for a while we strolled into town.
This Jackie, is he, do you know him? Is he dead from town too?
No, Jackie is the one who found me by the very big curtain of fog.
The fog, near the gates?
Yes. Yes.
And you're alive. You check his neck, please.
For
Too
what?
short to do that.
Please check neck, doctor's orders.
Sure.
You are a doctor.
Yuria will just-
Very nice.
Yuria will just
Congratulations.
walk over and just grab at the collar and just pull it down. What am I looking for?
You see him like lean over, taking a little look at the neck. No, it's nothing. You okay? Nothing wrong.
It is a
gonna
nice neck, no?
You may come
you
in,
gonna
good sir.
explain-
Explore this shop.
Are you gonna explain what the fuck you were just looking for?
Making sure he wasn't creature of night. Because you said he
Well, a
lost in
vampire.
forest, I thought he dead. And then he was in doorway, so
Right.
can you actually roll me a religion check? Because I don't know
Sure.
if Yuria would actually have any experience with vampires.
Oh, yeah, no, fair.
As a death cleric, am I allowed to make the same roll?
You may make the same roll. And remember, we have a lot of luck, so be liberal with its use.
Sure.
And there was just another one. Thank you, Super.
11. An 11.
And that's with luck?
Yeah, I'm gonna use a luck point.
Ash is still on the floor at this point.
I'm pressed against the wall behind the door. Absolutely not.
You do walk in and immediately
Hang
see
on.
them.
I found you. You can stop hiding now.
Monty, was it?
Caelestis, it is wonderful to see you.
Hmm.
Zone
You
11.
certainly are. Here.
I am, as are you, as are all of we, and I am sure as is my beautiful Lady Reine.
I rolled a 19 on my religion check. With,
19.
Yeah, with luck.
So with a 19, you know about, you haven't experienced, creatures of the night, such as vampires, are a very dangerous threat. They are well beyond any of your capability to fight as you stand right now. Even the Raven Queen will have cautioned you in the past, do not engage with these creatures. They are evil, malevolent, very manipulative entities that are undead, for one, so they already are against your beliefs that the dead should stay dead, and they basically require unnatural processes to become one properly, and then from there they will turn them into thralls that will do their bidding and or have other creatures do their bidding for them. Once you have a vampire powerful enough, they will start to control other creatures around them to do their dark bidding, like wolves, bats, ravens, like pretty much any kind of wildlife will start to mirror their dark master.
I think my face will just twist up into that scowl again, and I'm gonna push off the wall and I'm gonna grab Monty, and I'm gonna check his neck for myself. and then I will pull out one of the Barovia coins and hold it profile side up to his face. Is this the man you saw?
Do I know if that's the coin is the same?
That looks like your buddy Jackie.
That is Jackie. See, I told you he must be famous. He is on the coin.
And I think, quietly, I'm just gonna start raging. I'll push, not like mechanically raging, just like, get angry. I'll push Monty away and I'm just gonna start pacing and like clawing up my hair a little bit in frustration. We are not safe here.
Wow, we're not safe. That is just Jackie. We can find Jackie. He can help us.
At this
No.
moment, Moche, you feel a heavy hand lay on your shoulder and turn you around. There is another man here with blonde, kind of the grease, like I say greasy. It's just like that dirty, unkempt blonde, longer shoulder length hair, swept back behind him, and a very grim look on his face. He has kind of like a bit of a, he's got an undershirt, like regular commoner undershirt, bit of a warmer vest jacket on with a little bit of fur coming from underneath, and some like leather, classic leather buckles to like button up the front if he would need to. And with a dour expression on his pale face, you do not want to be trifling with that man.
Who, with Jackie?
No, he is not Jackie.
But he said his name was Jackie. If he is not Jackie, who is he?
That man is the devil. He is the reason we
devil?
are all here.
But he was so nice. He offered me a charcuterie board.
Okay. This is not what you will receive.
Okay, he did say there was no cheese in Barovia, so
Yes. This man is no friend to you.
but he was so nice. Who are you, by the way?
Ismark. The Lesser, they call me.
Ismark.
Yes, Ismark.
Okay, Mark, it is wonderful to talk to you. It's wonderful to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Shall we have a talk? Perhaps in tavern or my home?
Where is your home? Is it far from here?
Southern side of town, big one.
Not fond of following strangers into their own home.
Oh, my mistake. Ismark, I am Ismark. I am son of the burgomaster, and I live on the south of town. Myself and my sister would love to have you and discuss your situation.
We got a letter from the burgomaster.
No. Then we have much to
No?
discuss then. Yes. When did you receive
Okay,
this?
well, I am all in. I lead the way, Mark.
Yes. Okay. Not my name, but good to know. And you all seem very fine people. So, come to my house. We will talk. Just the question for you. When did you receive this letter?
Yesterday afternoon
What?
in Daggerford.
No. Cannot have. Impossible.
We did.
No,
That's
not
when we got the
no.
letter. It was yesterday. It was
No, you see him like stressed out and a little bit confused hearing this. Cannot be. It's not
What do you mean,
possible.
no,
It's not possible.
can I pull out the letter and see if it has a date on it?
You may. It does not have a date, actually. I will let you know that much.
Okay. It's right here. We got this last night. Just hand it over to them.
Reading it over, he's like, this is what father sent, but this is not possible if he only sent it yesterday. This is not true. This is... Who said you give this to you?
Shit, I don't remember who it was.
It was a wonderful fortune teller. He
Vistani.
read our cards.
Vistani.
I believe so. Yes, I
Okay.
believe so.
Maybe they work for, maybe they promise. Okay. The wording on this is concerning. I must ask. We need to go to my house now. It is not safe to discuss this otherwise. Okay. Follow me. And he's just immediately gonna leave the shop. Sorry, build rat, no sale. I will pay for their silver.
In that before I leave, turning around to the individual, can you just send it to their estate? I guess we'll be there for the time being.
Very well, yes.
Thank you again. Thank you.
Anytime, come back anytime.
And head out the door.
And we will leave for a 5-minute break and come back shortly.
All right.
Thank you everyone for watching so far. All right, this is your reminder. Have a snack, take your meds, go to the toilet, have a drink, do all the important stuff, and then we'll be back in roughly 5 minutes. So, see you then. And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. Let's do a rapid fire what happened just before the break, because we are starting to run a bit on the edge of time, because we're going to try and wrap up within the hour. But we'll see how we go. And players, I'm going to throw straight to you. What happened just before the break?
I got a
Monty
rock.
and Jackie Monty and Jackie are best friends. Gwen has a rock. Yuria and Caelestis are at a blacksmith-ish place. And also, possibly, we have been lied to, which is no surprise.
And we're all back together again.
That too.
And a big...
And I'm trying to get my silver weapon refashioned into something a bit more useful for me.
And Ismark is taking us to the Burgomaster's house.
Mm-hmm.
Matt, you're muted.
Yes, he also mentioned his the word father to in relation to that as well.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, you can make your way over to the Burgomaster's house, the mansion, as it were. The weary-looking mansion squats behind a rusting iron fence. Now, the gates are twisted and torn as you look around at it. The right gate lies cast aside, while the left swings lazily in the wind. The stuttering squeal and clang of the gate repeats with a mindless precision. You see weeds choking the grounds, completely pressing up with menace upon the house itself. Yet against the walls, the growth has been tramped down to create a path all about the domain. So, like, just a little perimeter of tramped plants. Heavy claw markings have stripped the once beautiful finish of the walls, and great black marks tell of fires that have assailed the mansion. Not a pane or shard of glass stands in any window, and all the windows are barred with planks marked each with stains of evil omen.
Well, this place is a shithole, isn't it?
It would be shithole for you as well if you had to withstand every night, but that's just me.
I'm not judging.
I think a little bit of paint and you're just fine.
I'm glad you have optimism. I do not. Okay, so they open the door. You can see the interior of the manor is actually pretty well furnished, yet the fixtures show signs of great wear. Noticeable oddities are the boarded up windows and the presence of holy symbols in every room. Caelestis, this will be something you immediately take note of. The Burgomaster seems to be in a side drawing room on the floor, lying in a simple wooden coffin surrounded by wilting flowers with a faint odor of decay. This is why I was confused as to why you said letter 2 days ago. Because I made this coffin myself.
How long has he been like this? I'm so sorry for your loss.
He's been dead for a week.
A week?
Mm.
Mark, I am so sorry.
He's Mark.
Mark,
Thank you.
so sorry.
Thank you.
So that's your. He's been dead for a week?
Yes, and what is concerning is this is my father's handwriting, and you got this 2 days ago? No, not
Last
possible.
night.
Last night.
Last night.
My father sent a letter out
Maybe he
a
wrote
week
this
ago.
before?
No.
Maybe he wrote this before? No?
I watched him write this letter. This is not that letter.
What was the letter that he sent? What did he send us?
He sent it out to whoever received it, no one in particular.
So you're saying this letter is a fake?
Yes, absolutely. What else would it be? What, this has your name on it? No, we didn't address it to any specific person. I do not know you. He does not know you.
Is the general sentiment the same? Or is there any differences between them?
Similar but different. Let me find it. But yes, no, this is not my father's letter.
Why would someone write us specifically a letter under the guise of your father?
Somebody wants you
to
here.
ask to meet your father. What motivation is that?
As far as I can tell, somebody wants you here. Somebody lured. If this was addressed to you, they want you.
I mean, I am very entertaining, so I can understand why they would want me. This is a very dreary place. I'm so sorry.
I've never seen you before.
Oh, you may have heard of me. I'm very, very popular down south.
Down south, like the mountain?
No, like in Baldur's Gate.
What is this?
Down south.
Okay.
You would love it, Mark. We will go on vacation. It would be lovely.
You don't. There's no Baldur's Gate. No
Sword Coast.
No Baldur's Gate in Valley.
Beyond the valley. Beyond the fog.
No, there is no Beyond Valley. I have been here all my life. You cannot leave the valley. Only the Vistani may with permission.
The Vistani?
The Vistani, like colorful wagon, very friendly folk. Some of them are given permission to live because there is trustworthy and untrustworthy people in all circles. Some of the untrustworthy people in their circle are responsible for bringing here, or sometimes just act as messenger. So yours could be both, or one or other. I'm not sure.
So the Vistani gave us this letter to lure us here. To meet your father, who is in a coffin that you made. It is a very nice coffin, by the way. You are very talented.
You don't have to flatter me. It is makeshift at best, and we need him to, not raise from dead, just in case a bad thing happen. We're going to take it to the priest up in the north of town.
Why would he raise from the dead?
This realm has darkness, and things don't always stay dead. If you want example, come around at midnight. I would not recommend. You won't be in danger, but you will see why.
I don't know if I want to
So-
see that.
Why would someone want us to meet with your dead father?
I don't know. Sick joke. And if this is you talking to devil, you said this
Jackie. Yes.
No. If you talk to this Jackie, then you have already interacted with the worst person imaginable here.
Oh my gosh.
He is
But he was so lovely.
You may think so. You may think that. I'm telling you. He is not what they seem. Sorry, I'm just
Out of
getting my
curiosity.
I'm getting my letter out. Hold on. There you go.
No, you're okay. I was going to say, out of curiosity, because I was walking behind what now appears to have been Moche and Jackie on their way into town, would I have noticed the way in which Jackie departed from Moche?
Yes. You see them walk behind some buildings out of sight, and then you see. You didn't think anything of it at the time. However, you thought they maybe disturbed them, but a swarm of bats left the area. But that's nothing you hadn't already seen flying through the air here, because it's pretty dark.
Good to know. Keep that one in my back pocket for now.
Just for the chat, I've put the letter in the Discord, and I'm going to bring it up on screen. But they hand you a copy of the original letter, because they clearly had sent out multiple. We sent this to as many people as we can. Some of the Vistani who are friendly for us said that they would take it on the next time that they were able to leave, and we sent out 10 or so, just hoping somebody would come. We are in quite a predicament. And they hand the letter to you.
This speaks of his adopted daughter.
So Moche is reading it? Am I hearing?
I mean, I can.
If you wanna.
You walked into that one.
Damn it. God, again. All right, Moche pulls out this letter and he's just like, Hail thee of might and valor. The burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. My adopted daughter, the fair Arena Colina, has been
Koliana.
these past nights bitten. Sorry?
Koliana. Her name is Koliana.
Coliana. Okay.
Irina Koliana.
Coliana. Has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. Oh my gosh. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the life blood of my people. Now, my dear Ariana languishes and dies from an unholy wound caused by this vile beast. He has become too powerful to conquer. So I say to you, give us up for dead, and encircle this land with the symbols of good. Let holy man call upon the power that the devil may contain within the walls of weeping Barovia. Leave our sorrows to our graves, and save our world from this evil fate of ours. There is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward. After all, after we are all departed for a better life. The burgomaster.
So, Kolyan Dindorovich is my father, and he gestures to the dead man. Irina is in the study, and she is an adopted daughter, and she has been visited a number of times at this point by people. So,
By people?
By people.
Vampires? It speaks of vampires.
One of them is supposedly, she said, how you describe as who you say Jackie, man on the coin.
So Jackie has been coming here? to visit your
I am not certain. That's
uh,
what she said.
is she your so adopted daughter would make her your stepsister?
Yes,
Okay.
Can we talk to her?
absolutely. Yes, we can reconvene in the other room. I also want to state the only thing, did you pull out your letter at all while they were doing this, or have you just read this one anew?
I guess we would have just been comparing them. Like,
Okay. So I'll let you know, the only sentences were the first and last paragraphs of the entire thing. Hail thee of might and valor, I, the Burgomaster of Barovia, send you honor with despair. And the rest of it in the middle is completely different. And then the last part is, there is much wealth entrapped in this community. Return for your reward after we're all departed for a better life. Signed by the same person. This letter as well does not have a seal at all on it. It's like stamped together with a little bit of wax. The new one has just like a dripping of like red candle wax, or even white candle wax, and sealed that way. They didn't have the stamp for a seal. So the other seal, being a lot more recognizable by the coins now, was specifically stamped with that crest. And so, comparing the letters, the first version you received, I'll just read it out again, not fully. They specifically said, the love of my life, Irina Kolyana, has been afflicted by an evil so deadly that even the good people of our village cannot protect her. As opposed to, my adopted daughter, the fair Irina, has been these past nights bitten by a vampire. For over 400 years, this creature has drained the lifeblood of my people. Like, the key information between the two, that there are very different perspectives on what has happened.
Seems that whoever intercepted this initial letter, it still doesn't make any sense. We just need to talk to her.
Yes, let's reconvene.
I agree.
How did your father die?
Yeah, his heart couldn't take it. It's been a long life of danger.
I'll step over to the body, and I'll lay a silver coin on each of his eyelids, and pull from my cloak a raven feather and leave it on his chest. And say a quiet, not prayer, but like entreat him to the Raven Queen's embrace.
Thank you. I don't know this Raven Queen, but I thank you for your service. You priest?
Not quite.
Okay. Your methods is very similar to that of men in North, but yes, let's go talk to Irina, really. Maybe she has better perspective. He'll lead you to this new room, where you can see a striking young woman with auburn hair sitting down, kind of looking out through just like a little crack in the windows that are barred up, just into the rest of the town street. She's watching some of the others nervously walk around. You'll see the children trying to play in the streets. But there's always a panic set in by the townsfolk. Like at any moment they could be attacked. She's got this kind of red cloth draped around her neck and on the back of her shoulder, and a similar red cloth tie around her waist, draping down like a little sash. And then she's actually wearing a little bit of armor. She has you can also see I think it's a short sword sheathed, and it looks like a breastplate is what she's wearing. I'll pop an image
Irina?
in. He looks over. Yes?
Could you provide some context on these? I just hand her both of the letters. Taking the one from Moche, I hand her both of the letters.
Yes. These are concerning, but they are both true.
So you know both of these. You know the individual that wrote this one, specifically addressed to us.
I don't know him personally, but I fear I may have been visited by him in the night.
You don't know him personally, but he calls you his love.
He has many
Or their
times.
Uh-huh.
But if this is Jackie,
Who is Jackie?
then Jackie is the man on the coin. I'm sorry. My name is Monsieur Moche. Monsieur Montgomery Moche Montcroix. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Okay. Nice to meet you, Irina. What is that you want to know? Because I'm very weary, but
It says you're afflicted with vampirism.
no, not to my knowledge. I have not had the cold skin and the others that I hear of. I don't think in my fever and the dreams, they said they wouldn't do this to me, which scares me more than what they could have done. They said they would never do that to me.
When you said there, do you mean the people who come in the night?
Yes.
And one of them looks like this individual on the coin?
That is them. That is more often than not the person who always comes. If it is not him, it's the ones that assail the mansion. But he is the only one that has directly interacted.
But then that must be Jackie.
I don't know who Jackie is.
That is the name. I'm so sorry. I met a man on the road. He looked like the man on the coin. He called himself
That
Jackie.
man is the devil.
I'm
So
pretty
the devil's
sure.
been visiting you?
Yes. He's a vampire. He dwells in the Ravenloft castle. No one is welcome there.
The Ravenloft Castle. Where is that?
It's the big one on the way in. How could you miss it?
I
You've
feel
walked
like
the
was
same
talking
road
to
as me.
Jackie.
Mosh definitely wouldn't have, like, knowing the passive 9. Not at all.
I was talking to Jackie. He was very charismatic.
He is
So if this
charismatic.
person
That's how he gets you.
But Jackie said that he lost the love of his life. He told me he had lost the love in his life. And now this letter says that you are the love of his life.
Sorry, Ren, what were you saying as well?
Oh, no. I was basically just gonna ask the same thing.
Okay.
It's all good.
Yes, he keeps calling me a different name. He doesn't call me Irina. He calls me, Tatiana? I'm not sure who this is, but he's very interested in me and keeps calling me this name. I don't know why, but I'm afraid he'll come back.
So you say this person's name isn't Jackie. Do you know what their name actually is? Who is this person?
Strahd von
Everybody keeps
Zarevich.
calling them... Sorry, one more time?
Strahd von Zarevich. He's the Dark Lord of this place. He rules over the tyrant, the one who controls our fates. We are but playthings in his realm. No one is safe, not you, not me. Be careful he doesn't take an interest in you. His mark is like nodding
like-
at everything that she's saying. Very solemnly.
But it sounds
nodding.
like he's already taken an interest in Monty.
She looks over at Monty.
He's...
I feel we share the same fate then.
He's the one that summoned us here.
This is what I fear. Yes, with your letter being different. Yes, look, he has unfortunately entered this abode before, and it's why I can't sleep near windows, because he will get in my head, and he can get in the building this way. He needs to be invited, otherwise he cannot.
But if he needs to be invited, why do you just not say no? No, go away. Go away, devil. Go away, Jackie.
Don't understand. He has power. His power over me. He has power over you. He can compel you to ask and invite.
He was very good with his words.
This is without his magic. He's very, very good at it. But if that fails, he will resort to magic, then force. He is not a good man.
I suppose the question then is, why would he want us to be here? Why did he summon us?
I don't know. I really don't know what he sees in you or wants from you. I'm so very worried for my own safety, and now you are in just as much danger. Ismark and I are very occupied with the father, but you are welcome to stay here if you need. Rest up and go there.
I would love to rest up. I'm very exhausted after a long travel. Perhaps we could help protect you from Jackie.
I would be accepting of this.
Can I, as Irina is talking, can I do an insight check to see if this is performative or if she is genuinely actually
yeah, absolutely.
scared of Strahd? That's fucked. God damn it. It would have been a 20. That's okay. That's a 17 plus 7 is 24.
Ooh. She is genuinely terrified at all this. She is completely at the whim, by the sound of it, of this terrible being's power. It sounds like, and is lining up with what you know about vampires as well, Caelestis. You are certain that the power this creature holds, now that they have been let in and around this poor woman, is just the start. Because it can be obsessive in a really toxic way.
Yeah, I will take that in, but I will say nothing.
All right, we're going to cut to a very quick break. I'm just going to reorganize the overlay. Rin, now you got to pop out. So give us a quick little plug for yourself. Thank you so much for joining us today.
Sure. Yeah. Reine_Vixen everywhere. Stream on Twitch, my mainstay. Doing a bunch of other ttrpg shit outside of this. We got Caelestis coming up in October, and also Daggerford stuff is coming up in, I think in November.
I think so.
But that's pretty much it. Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Go give them a follow. They've been playing. You were playing Space Marine. You done that now, or?
Yeah, I finished Space Marine.
Oh man, it's so good. Been playing it
Just
yesterday.
jumping around in like No Man's Sky and other stuff like that. But yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah. That's it.
Go follow him. Give him a follow. All right, we'll be back in a sec, and then we will continue this very riveting conversation of danger. All right, see you in a sec. Hello, everyone, again. How are you doing? Thank you. We got Rin's character out up there. That's all working. All right, sweet. We are back in action. Okay.
We are functional.
We are functional. Okay, so where were we? Irina is being genuine.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I will take a very cautious step towards her. And, may I see your neck? I want to know what to look out for.
You may.
I'll go up and look.
Sorry?
Yeah, I'll go up and look. But also trying to stay out of, like, teeth reach. Because I don't trust her.
That's actually really interesting, because you, with a passive perception of what you've got, her teeth are not fanged at all. Vampires will have non-retractable fangs in this setting, so they would be very obvious if they did have fangs from what you can see and study on someone. She does not. Her skin is not pale. Like, she's got a dark skin complexion anyway. It's not, like, even then, it's not faded. It's not got, like, the blue-purple tones like an undead creature would. So, as you inspect her, yeah, she's got 2 sets of bites.
Like one on each side?
No.
Or like a top and bottom?
Let me just check. No, as in, like, there's 2 fangs, but it looks like she's been bitten more than once.
Do I know if, in my travels with Jackie, if Jackie had fangs, like visible fangs?
Oh, Moche. Roll a history check, but with what I know about your perception, it's not looking. Signs point to no. Remember, some of you also are still quite exhausted. Moche, you definitely.
You have like a -8, I think.
You're on a -8.
Yeah, levels of exhaustion.
So that was a
history.
So I rolled an 18 and I've got +2.
-6.
20.
Yeah. So 14.
-6. 14.
-8,
Not bad.
I think.
He got 4 levels of exhaustion.
You
so
did,
it's
you did,
-8,
yes.
sorry.
I was I 4 levels of exhaustion?
Yeah,
so.
when everyone
4
passed out, I
levels
think
made
you
you guys
4.
pass out.
Yeah. So
what would that mean? So I rolled 20, like 18, 10.
So you're on 12 now.
12.
Brutal. 12. You're not sure you're having such a good time with Jackie. The really small detail that you're not really good at picking up on generally. Much less so when you're, he's stroking your ego. He's being really friendly. He didn't laugh that much either, so there was never really a moment where his mouth opened up and he threw his head back. So you're thinking it's hard to tell. You did see his teeth, but they were perfect as far as you were concerned.
I cannot remember if I saw the pointed teeth on Jackie. He was not laughing at my jokes, which was very peculiar. But yes, but if everybody is saying that Jackie is a vampire or the devil or this Strahd guy, then I have no reason to doubt you.
What you saw is definitely the personification of evil here. You try to leave here, you will choke on the fog, and those who don't turn back perish. I can see that you look fairly traveled in your journey here. The fog will be not so kind when you try to leave.
I was in the fog for a brief moment, for a brief time.
Did the fog let you live?
I woke up and Jackie was there.
The devil greeted you as you arrived.
Yes, he offered his hand and helped me up and showed me to Barovia and told me he could not enter because everyone hated him.
This seems to genuinely take him by surprise. And then you walked here with him.
I walked here with him. He told me of his life. I told him of my life.
Told him details of your life? Did you share anything else?
I told him that I miss my dear Lady Reine.
Where is this Reine
Well, I've
now?
not seen, by the way. Where's...
Reine is in great danger.
My Lady Reine, no.
Wait, is that Ismark that you've posted the picture of?
Yes, that is Ismark on the stream right now.
Fuck, he's hot.
Oh yeah, hot boy.
I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah, he's like got that strawberry blonde, kind of like pale blonde. He's he's fairly pale himself, but because if you grow up here, you've got no real sunlight in order to get that tan. So,
He's
yeah.
looking kind of like a young Jox of the Mighty from Xena.
Absolutely. He's also like
Like
he's
a
not
young
he's
Rainy
not a
brother.
small dude either. Yes.
My poor Lady Reine is in danger. Where will she be kept? How will I find her?
If she is anything like Irina, he may have taken keen interest in her, and she may
It's
have
a
been
donkey.
bitten. What?
No, it's a donkey.
It's a yeah.
Yes, my Lady Reine,
gosh.
my trusty steed,
I
my
thought you were
beautiful
talking-
donkey.
You're talking about a woman lost in the forest alone. At the
No.
mercy
No,
of the
it's
devil.
Lady Reine.
Not that the
Lady
devil
Reine,
takes
my
particular
beautiful
interest.
donkey.
I am sorry to say, my friend, I think your pets, companion, what are they to you?
My beautiful Lady Reine, she is my companion in life. I share every moment
Oh,
with her
oh.
since I found her. Not in that way, my
Okay,
friend.
okay.
It is a platonic relationship. We're very good. I share my deepest secrets with her.
Okay, so she's small and walks around you a lot. Very platonic relationship. I get it. Okay.
Yes.
So, in this situation with this donkey, is she fairly smart?
My Lady Reine, she is the most smartest donkey you have ever met. She and he just goes on.
Look,
and
This
leave,
is
leaves.
exactly what Gwen is doing. She is just
Partly looks past Moche just to like glance at Gwen. Okay, yeah, so a donkey, a small donkey orbiting you. I fear for her safety. I think she may be in danger, if not already. Yep.
My
Donkey's
friend,
smarter
I'm
than
very
mine.
distraught. I need some air. I must go outside. And I think like Mosh just kind of leaves the house and like starts moping around the like front yard.
I'm sorry. That was a very strong reaction. Is he going to be okay? It is a donkey.
that. I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know.
Okay. So, be this aside, I do have plan. If you are willing to help, or it sounds like you have similar trajectory. I've been training.
I mean, we can at least listen.
Irina and I have been training most of our adult life with a weapon. Our intention is to kill Strahd one day. If you accompany us or help the safety of Irina, myself, I would like to take Irina to a place safer than Barovia, the town.
But you said that the fog will choke you if you try to leave.
No,
So-
the village we're in, not the region.
Okay.
Yes.
Do you have a map?
Oh,
Of-
I think I've got one somewhere. Yes. If you head to your, it's called D&D Beyond Maps. I can show you. Yes, it's a very handy scroll I have here. Let me press this button and show you the map. It should be here. Oh yes, Barovia map. There we go. So, oh my gosh, what is it? It's so you are over here in the small village.
I
Sorry,
don't see the map.
Let me. It is big image. You have to make sure refresh page.
Oh my goodness.
So we are here. You came through this big road here. This is the gates of Barovia. Big booming big statue you would have seen with no heads. The gate open, and beyond that is the mist. Now, if you come down the road, here, you find where we are in a village. This little lovely thing in the map here is the tavern. And then if you were to continue onward, you'll see more of this. A big oppressive shadow over the top of the region. This is Castle Ravenloft. Now, Castle Ravenloft is his place, his domain, his home. And this is where we will end up.
Is there somewhere on this map? Is there like a really big tree?
Big tree?
Huge tree.
Not that I can think of. Did you get anything else with this tree?
Lots of gravestones.
Well, the graveyard in church here has gravestone, but no big, not tree that's like, well, big this tree. Like, how big?
Enormous. Absolutely enormous.
No, tree is like regular sized tree there. It's good tree, but regular. People like to play on it. You know, it's a bit grim playing in the graveyard, but no, regular tree, just with good swing. Ismark likes to sit on swing sometimes and look over graveyard. Maybe a little push, maybe a little bit of fun. Every now and then. Got to take silver lining.
Sounds like it.
So, first off, Prime, what we need is make sure Irene is safe. I would like to give appropriate burial to Father. And then from there, we may seek safety. I was looking at, for now, Valaki. Biggest town in the valley. Has its own
And where is that?
system. Valaki, you come back here, you zoom out a little bit, go back in. It's near Lake Zarovich. It's over in the kind of northwest.
Okay.
So it's this town here. You can, it's big town. What I like about this place is that they say all is well in Valaki, and they seem to have less, at least as the word happens, they have less problem in Valaki. Very optimistic bunch there. People who come from there say, Barovia shit, Valaki good, because that's where all is well is. And I go, hey, you'll make fun of my town. I don't like this, but at least, Barovia village is, it's home, but it's fairly hard to live here. People ask me if I'm new burgermaster. I don't want this.
Where would we find the Taser encampment of the Vistani?
The Vistani? Why would you want to go there?
Yes. Maybe some good old-fashioned revenge. I haven't decided yet.
Well, remember, not all Vistani are allies of Strahd. It's very important. They are not an evil people. They are, much like yourself or myself, just as corruptible as anyone. They stay in few places. You said what encampment? Sir encampment?
Yes, sir. You told us last session. It's Teser.
Yes. Matt is aware. Ismark is not. So the third encampment, so when rivers split, so the fork in the road, you leave Barovia, fork in the road, you either go high road around the mountains, or you go low road to encampment by the river. This is where Vistani is. We can visit there when we leave here. And then from there, big waterfall climb up at the falls. A very beautiful view though. Big falls, one of biggest in valley. It's fun place. It's a bit of sightseeing. If I was going to be less grim about it, still overlooking town. You can actually probably see. You go to bridge. When you start coming out of valley, look up river. It bends a little, but then you can see waterfall on high cliffs. Just below that is encampment. They say Madame Eva lived there.
Did you know I was looking for Madame Eva?
Me? No, the Vistani come through a Blood of Vine tavern. They talk about Madame Eva all time. She's like their not exactly leader, but more a figure of great respect. They listen to her. She guides. They say fortunes is prominent with her, but I don't buy into this superstition. I don't. The fortunes are, how you say, not reliable. But then they say, "Oh, Madame Eva set them in stone," and I go, "No, I don't. You know, if I don't believe it in it to begin with, then what's the point? You know."
So now we know where that is, and you want us to help you.
Only if you want to. I mean, if you're already looking to help others, or what is? I've been selfish. What are your goals here? Like, what is?
We just got here. We don't know how we got here. We don't know why we're here. We just have a letter, and
well,
we don't know how to leave here. We don't live here. Why would we want to stay here? Do you know what I mean? We want to go.
Well, you cannot leave until mists, right? Mm-hmm. So, how do you get rid of mists? You change the land. You get rid of the mist. The Dark Lord control the mist. I'm already looking to kill Dark Lord. You can't leave unless Dark Lord is dealt with. The goals align, perhaps.
I think we might have to have a little group chat about that.
Do what you want. My plan is need to sort out my father's funeral rites at the church. We can go talk to the who does he worship? He worship Morning Lord, you know, that big holy sun life god. I think it's hold over from the past, like ancient past, and they kept it around. The Morning Lord, before the curse fell the land, the Morning Lord watched over Barovian people from sunrise to sundown, the details say.
Would I know which god he is talking about?
I think the Morning Lord is Helm, if I'm not mistaken, but yes, you definitely know. That's a Faerunian god.
Mm-hmm.
So that's actually one of the first times you've actually heard of Faerun, Toril deities, or anything to do with like the outside world that they are familiar with.
What's Irina doing in all of this? Is she watching us, or is she back at the window?
No, she's very much paying attention, because you all have had experience with this being Jackie, and so it's very much she's feeling the same connection. Like, you guys are out of place, but she has also been through some pretty hard stuff, and you are the first people who have actually shown a lot more empathy than the other people have, because a lot of the townsfolk, they'll let you know that a lot of the townsfolk are basically shunning her now, that even at the mention of someone visiting her in the night, that means that she is completely untrustable to them. Helm is also known as the Vigilant One, the Great Watcher, the God of Guardians, He of the Unsleeping Eyes, and so it's Helm is the Morning Lord, I think.
Would I know that as well? Like, that he would be talking about that? not necessarily being the religious type.
Oh, my mistake. It's Lathander is the Morning Lord.
Lathander.
I thought
Lathander.
so. I was gonna ask.
I'm like, they're very close in terms of worship, and I get that confused all the time. My apologies. Lathander is the Morning Lord. I think Lathander's also one of the main cleric gods in Baldur's Gate 3 from memory.
Yeah, because you can get the blood, like the Githyanki are set up in the Lathander monastery, the Rosemore Monastery.
Yes.
Dedicated to Lathander.
Yes. Yeah, so in terms of, like, all three of you definitely know of the Morning Lord, and your knowledge of would be based on, like, a religion check if you would like to do one, but it's fairly common knowledge that the Morning Lord is the Lathander. He refers to it as the Morning Lord by name, and it sounds like if you were to bring up Lathander, he might go like, what is that? But if you, like, the local name for them would be the Morning Lord.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, so yeah, Morning Lord, is if we were to go down the god's route, if you believe in such a thing, it would be they're the one that brings light to the land. So sun rises at all to the priests because of the Morning Lord and the prayers that go to them. Otherwise, we would be stuck in perpetual darkness. Now, superstition, so is up for debate, as all things. The sun is not shown unobscured in centuries, however. The Morning Lord no longer answers the prayers, if at all.
That's just a little bit sad.
Yes. Yes. People don't lose hope. There are multiple worshippers. We've got at least one in every town, and they try to keep the place consecrated because if you see this building, we are not consecrated, so we have to defend ourselves in a more traditional method.
I can get behind that method.
Sorry. Is there something I can roll to, like, just on the back of the 19 that I rolled for vampires and the information that I understood on those, and how you said that their evil can transform the land around them? Is there something I can roll to kind of understand the nature of Barovia itself?
Yeah. So you won't be able to, because you aren't from Barovia, you haven't read about Barovia in that sense, but you could maybe ascertain with a nature or religion check, your choice, about seeing the alterations based on what you know about vampires.
I'm rolling with
Use the luck if you
luck
got it
as well.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we got a bunch.
so that
Thank
is
you all the
a
subs.
Yeah. Also, guys, Cat, bits no longer count except specifically for Moche and his donkey. We have a separate tally now.
Yes, the bits, because we realized the bits were a bit of a hack. If the bits are up the sub level, it'll count towards the luck. Otherwise, it'll be specific towards to Moche and Reine for little things that we can do for them. Because we know they need it, and they will need it.
So that is a flat 17 religion check.
Religion check 17. You can see, like, this is... So a vampire of like, regular, normal power would very much, like, if it was a lair, the land around them for a few miles would do this sort of thing. However, this is a region that it's affected. So this is indicative of a very powerful being. So much that it's like altering the weather. Creatures are very, like, based on what you've heard, creatures are able to be called upon for its bidding. The people here can be manipulated. Like, this goes beyond regular vampirism and vampire powers. This is akin to that of, like, minor deity level of control. without actually having to be worshipped, which is another scary thought. Like, there's a theory that a lot of gods gain their power from the piety and the worship they receive, but this is not that.
Well, if he's got to go visit the priest, I actually wouldn't mind going with him. I'm not too sure what Monty and... I'm going to get your name wrong again, Ash, I'm sorry. Want to do?
Monty's outside, like, brooding and just sort of kicking stones and...
Do you know what? I might just drag you along with me.
tear.
Just be done with it. Just grab him and let's go.
Yeah, you can do that. Monty, I'll just touch base outside because I've been talking for about 10 minutes. Inside, what are you doing out there?
Monty is straight up just like pacing back and forth, like basically just like, my precious Lady Reine, what has happened to you? Where are you? And he's like crying and just like he's not doing okay. He is very upset. And he's like kicking like little pebbles and stones on the ground. He's like, I do not know how to save you. I will find you. I will promise you will be all right. And he's just like getting louder and louder as he's talking. Probably so much that like the townsfolk are kind of like looking up and being like, is that guy okay?
Yeah, I was actually gonna say, one of the nearby children who were playing in the streets has noticed you and walks up. They notice you're quite upset. Are you okay, mister?
My precious child. No, I'm not. You see, I have lost a good friend of mine.
No. Are they okay? Are they gonna be...
I'm not sure. People are saying that the devil himself has got him. Got her.
No.
But...
Like the one from the nursery rhymes?
The nursery rhymes? I'm not familiar with the nursery rhymes.
Would they say the rhymes about the, is that the devil that comes out?
Apparently he comes out at night. Is this the devil you speak of?
Yes. Would they say that along with the devil that's around, which we're not allowed to go outside for, there's also have you seen the dream pastry lady?
The dream pastry lady? My apologies, my precious child. I've only met a handful of people. I have met Mark inside. Do you know Mark?
It's Mark. Yeah, he's the new burgomaster.
Yes, Mark. He is very nice. I have also met a lovely fellow. I did not catch his name, but I think he was like the local blacksmith or something of that sort.
Mr. Grumpy Pants.
Yes, he was a little grumpy. I accidentally insulted the town and he was not happy with me.
Your friend walked up there earlier when she left here.
My friend?
The one with the big robes. And she looked really quiet. She's talking about Yuria.
Reine. Oh, Yuria, yeah. Okay, sweet.
Yeah, I believe she went to find out more information about the town and just talk to the people.
Well, if you see the dream pastries lady, can you pick me up a pie? Or have one for yourself?
Where is this dream pastry lady? I love pastries.
She goes and knocks on the doors, and then sometimes mum and dad will buy us a little treat, and then other days they don't want us to. But she's pretty friendly usually. She offers
so
children
she
the
travels
rides.
around. The rides?
Yeah,
the rides to where? I love rides.
She'll go around the town and let us ride in the cart while she delivers the pies.
Do you know if she has a place of business or does she just go around delivering?
No, I think she lives in another town, maybe up the road.
Up the road, okay.
She says it's a long journey every day.
a long journey, or I bet it is.
Mm.
Tell me more about this song about the devil. Was there? I would love to know more about that.
Well, they say he comes out at night, or he'll knock on your door, and if you let him in, he'll be the only friend you'd ever have. It sounds nice,
I
but
see.
the mum and dad don't like talking about it.
I agree. You should listen. You should always listen to your parents. Your parents know best, my child.
Okay.
Speaking of
well,
which, where are your parents?
they're in that house over there. And they point to like a dilapidated old shack.
Everything could use a coat of paint.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know if it'll ever happen.
One can dream, though. Do you have any dreams, my child? What do you want to be in this life?
I want to be... I want to be as friendly as you one day.
Oh, my friend, as long as you listen to your heart, you can do exactly that. But remember, listen to your parents. Do not let any strangers into your house. That is very, very bad thing to do. In fact, you probably shouldn't come up to individuals such as myself. That is a very dangerous scenario.
But you seemed upset, and it's only ever nice
I
to
was,
ask if
and
you're
I
okay.
appreciate your kindness. But there are very bad people in this world.
You're not
They
bad,
have taken
are
my
you?
lady Reine. I am not bad. I am just upset.
Okay.
But there are very bad people in this world who have taken my lady Reine, and I need to go get her. But thank you for your kindness, my
You could-
friend.
what's Reine's favorite food?
She loves vegetables. She is very big on carrots.
You could go check the old windmill. There's like a little farm there. Maybe they're growing something.
Is that far from here, my friend? I think I shall do that.
I don't know where it is, but they said it's up the road, across the bridge.
Amazing, my friend. I shall ask my friends and to give me some directions. They are a bit older, so they might know exactly where. But thank you, my friend. I do appreciate that.
Thank you. I hope you feel better.
No, thank you. Did Jackie give exchange Moche's coins for Barovia bucks?
You don't know. He never offered.
I can't remember. Okay,
He
cool.
never
So I've just
directly
got
offered.
silver. Okay.
Are you giving him something?
I was gonna give him just like a gold coin or something.
You pull out a gold to give the kid. However, it's a Barovian coin.
My friend, I do not remember getting these, but thank you
That's
for your
the gold.
kindness.
That's our goal. Are you from here?
No, I haven't. I arrived earlier today.
Oh, well, maybe you... Well, I'm happy to have that.
Give it to your parents. Tell them to buy you a sweet treat when the cart lady comes around next.
Maybe I'll keep it to myself. They're not really good at holding on to their money for long.
Clumsy and foolish. I am
Yeah.
the same. I am constantly dropping my coins.
Yeah. Okay, thank you so much. And they're gonna like turn around.
My
Bye-bye.
friend. Bye-bye. Thank you for cheering me up.
No worries. And they're gonna turn around. Can you roll an insight check real quick?
Oh wait, I'll do it in Thingo actually, because it will add my. Oh wait, insight.
Insight. Oh god, I gotta let you have a long rest soon because you're still exhausted. It's gonna
Okay,
compound.
so that's a 3 with all of my modifiers.
Negative
but I am still
5.
exhausted.
Don't worry
Yep.
about it.
So that was
What a
just
nice
a normal kid.
What a nice kid.
Just a very nice young kid.
Ah, such a lovely young child. This town has a bright future.
Yeah, and they've certainly lifted your spirits. What?
Matthew, I need
That's
you
good.
to know I'm so fucking paranoid right now.
What's
I'm not even in this
wrong?
scene, and I'm so fucking. I don't trust you, is what's wrong.
You shouldn't. You shouldn't. Welcome to my long-term DMing.
It's so funny because I was the person who was going to be like, no, you guys, it's okay. He's doing this to us. Everything's fine. I am the first I'm the first off the boat. I'm so paranoid right now. I'm so terrified.
Yeah.
I can't believe you've done this to me.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't feel bad for you at all. This is what you get. Yeah. What are you two doing inside?
I think, again, with the crazy passive perception and the fact that this place doesn't have any glass in the windows, would we have heard this conversation? Or at least
all-
would I have heard this conversation?
It's all boarded up, and you guys, I would say, simultaneously are having your conversation with Ismark about the region and their plans. So I will say no.
No, that's fair. I just wanted to know if I could once again hear the tones of Monty's fucking conversation coming through.
At the
Solid
end,
wood.
towards the end of your conversation, you can hear Moche being a bit louder and more jovial. So it sounds like his spirits have been lifted a little bit himself.
I think also it would be very funny for us to have been having a serious conversation upstairs and he's just down there going, my lady Reine, where have you gone? My friend, where have you gone? Oh, where are you?
That's what I was imagining. Just like they're having this very serious conversation, and outside is this moping, like, no.
So melodramatic.
Yeah.
Mhm. I'll look at Gwenrin and I'm just casting a glance back to Irina. We should perhaps have a conversation somewhere else.
Absolutely, somewhere else.
Take the time you need. This is double-story mansion. Again, I don't know if you are staying at tavern, but you are welcome here as long as you need. If you hear horrible in night scratching at house, this is the it started ever since he visited, so I think they're trying to make it so he get in easier. But it has not fallen yet, and we do maintenance work every morning to fix. So, if you help us re-fortify house every day, you can stay here as long as you need. For free. The work is the payment. Also, the helping of me and my sister is also more than I could ever ask of you. And I will vouch
That's a
to give you.
conversation.
Sorry.
I was gonna say it's a conversation that we're gonna have to
We
have as a group.
I can give small amount of gold, but Barovia itself is very poor. We cannot afford trade goods. We are reliant on the Vistani to bring stuff from the outside. Valak and the others less so, but it's like we're being drip-fed the minimums. And I think that is part of his morale busting.
I think I might go and collect Monty
Yeah,
because he doesn't sound like he's having a tantrum anymore.
Yeah, I will go with you.
Thank you so much for hearing us and our concerns. It's been very nice to meet someone who doesn't immediately spit in my direction when I interact with them, mostly recently. It's been comforting.
Please don't misunderstand. I don't believe that there is hope for you.
I know.
And I think that going to this castle Ravenloft is the most foolish thing that you can do, even with the most noble intentions.
We will be
You
prepared.
will die there. No, she will kill you. You will die there. She
Then
will
I-
be turned into a vampire and she will feast on your corpse.
Ismark and I have a understanding, and you are welcome to be part of this. But if that day happens, his sword will thrust through my chest before I reach out to hurt anyone. This is our word, this is our bond. I will help to my dying breath to try and help this land release from this
Words
evil.
are all well and good, but they mean nothing in the end.
And
I will leave.
And I implore you to help us and be the one that smites me down.
Gwenrin will just look back and just be like, we'll talk. And then follow.
Thank you, friends. Take your time. If you do not wish to, I understand. You have your own problems.
Seems like we got 99 of them.
You grabbing Moche and heading to the tavern?
Yep.
All right.
Yes.
Anything
for you, Moche, or what's your feeling?
I guess if they're coming out of the house,
More or less.
like he would have because he would have just been finishing up that conversation and starting to walk back because now he's a bit like he was about to walk back inside and then they're just coming out. He's like,
my friends, I'm sorry for my. I had to take leave there. You see, I was very distressed. But this small child from the town of Barovia came and talked to me and was very kind and regaled me on childhood tales and told me about this wonderful pie lady who I think we should try and get some pies.
You're worried about pies now.
I'm just saying it is very in a world so dreary like this I want to experience the joy that this child had from these pies, the only joy that seems to be around.
You can look
Wait,
around.
can we see the kid?
Sorry. I think you're
sorry.
asking what I was about to describe. Go on.
Yeah, I was gonna say, can we see the kid?
You look around the empty city, the empty town village street in front of you. There are no children here. There are no people wandering the streets. The only thing you hear is this moaning sob that floats through the still grey streets, coloring your thoughts with sadness. And the sound flow from a dark 2-story townhouse. I think next to Bildrath Mercantile it was.
Does that sound kind of like the haunted house with the ghost children that the tavern keeper described to Yuria and myself?
That was described as being in the east side of town, possibly the northeast side. Right now you're in the south, and the noise is coming from almost the center of the town. So, like, I want to say the next building south of the merchant here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, directly next to the merchant house. Yeah.
We are too exposed here. Let us return to the tavern. Let us find somewhere to reconvene so that we can discuss the best course of action. And you, stop trying to befriend people here. I'm pointing at Moche. Stop trying to befriend people here.
Oh, me?
You.
But everybody's so nice and friendly.
They're nice and friendly because they want to kill you.
Okay, that kind of makes sense, yes.
Mm-hmm. Let's go to the tavern. They might know about your pie lady.
Oh, we don't trust the tavern keeper either. I'll explain later.
So many things to discuss.
All right. And with that, you can head to the tavern. I think you guys already paid for your room, right? Or rooms, I should say.
Yeah, Yuria. I think. I don't know. I
think actually
the way that it
Yuria
was
would have paid
described
for
at the start of the session.
Sorry.
Oh, I was just gonna say the way that it was described at the start of the session. I feel like we were sharing a room because, like, Caelestis needs a bed, but Yuria meditates, so she doesn't necessarily.
Yeah, I was gonna say Yuria has paid for a room, which comes with a bed. So
yeah,
if you were after more, it would be 2 silver a night each for each room that you would like per night.
Look, I should probably get a bed because I need to get rid of this exhaustion.
Mhm.
And I want to stress also there's no like strict time limit. There's no like ticking clock that we have to abide by. So you can, if you wish, rest for the 4 days required because you will only clear 1 level of exhaustion each day.
Okay.
So you're spending about half a week
So, but,
recovering.
Okay. Well, I'm not the only one exhausted, am I?
Everyone's a little bit
Oh, I
exhausted.
got rid of mine.
Yeah.
Oh, you got rid
yes.
of yours. Okay.
Gwen is fully rid of theirs, and the others have got less.
Okay.
So I had 1 level of exhaustion, which I cleared. I thought Gwen had 4 though.
When
Or did the magic tree thing?
As a
the
tree.
friend she
Nice.
made did it.
Damn. See, Moche, this is why you make useful friends, not Jackie.
Not creepy little friends who want to kill you.
Yeah.
Well, I guess if we're headed to the tavern, I think Moche will try and get himself a room for 4 days and rest.
But there is discount
So-
for if you get 6 days, you get for 5.
Oh,
It's very
I
good
love
deal.
a good
Your other
discount.
friend, she just walked through before. She got 6 day, got the 5-day discount.
I love a good discount. You've talked me into it, my
Very
friend.
good. Very good. Hey, so 6 day stay, the 1 gold, please.
1 gold.
good. Comes with the
then, yeah,
tavern
it's
treaty
out.
every day. No breakfast. You get your own breakfast.
Tavern treaty. Oh, I had that the other night.
Hey, you get Barovia special tavern treaty here, huh? Mostly water
Very
and
good.
brown.
Delicacy, I see.
Is very good. Sometimes comes with vegetable.
I feel like we are going to be very good friends.
And like you too, I think you're going to be. You play music?
I can play music. I have drums.
What's wrong?
I have.
Little
You
dwarf.
don't want, no, don't do that.
What do you mean?
do that.
I'm looking. We need to liven up the town. I need to have someone. Your music player, you perform.
I can perform. I can tell jokes. I can try to do a beat for you.
Oh, you'd be.
But in
wait.
saying that, he is also very, very tired.
Yeah, so perform when you need to. If you try to get more, stay. If you perform, we talk about deal. Maybe extra tavern treaty and better room discount.
Oh, you're speaking my language, my friend.
Very good, very good. Okay, so no refund on this room, but if you want to stay longer, you may. Okay?
Absolutely.
Very good. Okay, so have fun in the Blood of Divine Tavern. My name is, I think it's Arik. And enjoy your stay.
Arik, it is very nice to meet you.
Yes,
Thank you so
yes.
much for hospitality.
Let me consult my memory just to make sure it is actually Arik. Oh, it is Arik. Very good.
As this conversation was happening, because I feel like Moche is sufficient enough a distraction for anybody,
Mhm.
I would have pulled Gwen to the side and knelt down so that we're at the same level, and then I would have just flashed her the back of one of the Barovia coins and held it up, like, to close enough the profile of the innkeep's face. Because you said that they had the same.
Yes, roll a perception check real quick. I also want to just set this room for you, just so you're aware. There is Arik here. He's a pudgy little human commoner, and he's got glasses that are lining the bar. He's just pretty much cleaning these right now. And when he goes away from talking to you, he looks like he's doing it in a very dull manner. His face has dropped. His demeanor is very slow. And when you walked in, he was cleaning glasses. And when you finished talking to him, he started cleaning glasses again. But none of them ever really look cleaner.
So he's the same guy from last night.
Yeah, same guy.
Yuria and I. So,
Yeah, it's the barkeep. And there are also 3 Vistani sitting in a table at the front door. And they're just having a nice conversation. they come and go. You've seen them over the last day, like they pop in and out. So you suspect that they're not staying too far away, or they are just staying in the tavern with, like, much like you.
Sorry, was I rolling a perception check or was Daz rolling a perception check?
I don't mind. You both can, and there's plenty of luck to go around if you would like to use it.
I rolled a 12.
Yep. Anything else you want to do to that, or you're good?
I'm okay.
I mean, I have a passive of 20, but I can.
So
roll anyway.
you asked for an active, so I'll have to use the active. And the.
Oh no, I wasn't looking for a perception check. I was just comparing, like showing Gwenrin the.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was just showing her that the silhouette of the coin matched or did match the barkeep, and then you said perception check.
Yes. I thought you were trying to like line it up and try and like recognize or anything like that.
Oh no. No, I was just trying to point out surreptitiously.
Okay.
I think that's the word. That, like, just sneakily that it might be the same.
No worries.
Profile.
I'll keep just the 12 then. Yeah, you're lining it up. No, it's not the same guy. This figure on the coin is much more slender and handsome. They've also got pointed elf-like ears, possibly a half-elf, and they have a long braid coming from the back of their hair, leaning over that shoulder in the same silhouette. More of a scowl, and you think the guy in the silhouette is also kind of wearing like a shoulder armor of some kind, like no, it's not a pauldron. What's that called?
Yeah, pauldron.
Is that a pauldron? Shoulder pauldron on that side as well. It's got that little flick up of the metal like you would expect to see. No, so this is not the same guy. This common has kind of got like a bit more of a moon face, a bit of a rounded under their neck, and a bit more of a. It's still messy, disheveled haircut, but nothing as neat as what's on the coin.
So it's like, as far as I know, it's the same person from last night, but the profile doesn't match anymore. Is that what you're saying?
Am I confusing the information? Are you talking about the person in the cart or the person at the barkeep? Because the barkeep's been the same the entire time.
Oh, because you brought up the coin thing.
Mm-hmm.
And mentioned, I'm pretty sure, the barkeep as well. You said the guy in the cart, the guy on the cart, and the barkeep all had the same profile.
I may have said that information slightly wrong then.
Okay.
If I'm overriding that information or retconning it by accident, the intention was that the man in the cart had the coin profile, the barkeep being a separate person. Apologies if that got confused.
In that case. No, that's okay. In that case, I do not show Gwenrin the coin.
Okay.
And probably didn't say that we don't trust the barkeep either.
Yeah, I thought you were just distrusting the barkeep generally, and I'm like, fair. You should not.
No, it's
anybody.
No, yeah, I just thought he was Strahd the whole time.
No.
I was just like, yeah, he's allowed in a building if he builds it himself.
That's fair. Something I can let you know about vampires in that sense. Not all of them can shape change that way. It would be usually magically influenced, if so, and a detect magic might pop that off. You already did a detect magic down here, and they did not register as magic.
Oh shit!
I guess
Hang on, I've just written not all barkeeps can shape change.
I guess Moche would like try and tell them, tell the rest of the party like about the like fairy, the sort of child's tale about vampires, considering it was relevant to what we were talking about in the house as well, and be like, oh, the small child that I saw, he was talking about vampires and knocking on doors and how we should not let them in at night and how scary they are. It seems everybody in this town is frightened.
And with good cause.
So if you hear a knock at the door, do not open, is what the child's tale said.
I would also consider windows an entry, so maybe don't answer your window either.
Oh, that is very good point.
Creatures of the night don't.
Opening to our room.
Creatures of the night don't come here. We are safe in the center of town. It's those on the edge that's fairly dangerous. And he goes back to cleaning glasses.
Thank you, barkeep.
does not even respond to you this time. He's just cleaning glasses, staring blankly ahead.
So what shall we do? I do not know. Should we help our friends out in the mansion, or should we stay here for a half a week?
I think that we should go upstairs, wait for Yuria to reappear, and then we should talk. And if you need to buy anything, there is a shop right across the street.
Don't buy from Bildraff. He rips you off.
There you go. Don't buy from Bildraff.
He charge a lot of money because economy is bad, so he tries to make up for it.
Well, the Burgermeister is paying for our stuff, so.
Even still, it's still expensive.
Well, that sounds like someone else's problem.
It's okay. I don't care. I'm just letting you know.
I'm just gonna head up to Yuria / Myers' room.
Yeah. So did you
I
get
guess
Since we
I
don't know
follow.
who it's-
Gwen, did you get a room to yourself? Or are you sharing with Moche?
Oh, I'm gonna get one to myself. No way she is going to stay in the same room as Monty and listen to
That's fair
that.
I also want to state
You know
that you guys,
he narrates his dreams.
if you ever need to stay out in the wilderness, you do all have your adventurers packs, which usually comes with a bedroll of some kind and your travel equipment, so you won't be caught out if in the event you do need to do that. Whether you want to, another question, but it's there for you.
Oh yeah, I have a whole tent that I bought before the adventure.
Yeah.
That's right. Yeah, I was like, what makes sense? Tent.
Yeah, there's a lot of stuff that comes in those packs. So use them at your will. There's also something everyone always forgets about is torches. There's actually usually 10 torches in there per kit, most of the time.
I think. Yeah, I got rid of mine because I was like, I've got light. I don't need a torch.
Either or.
Forgetting that torches equal fire. So.
And light only lasts so long. But yes. As you go upstairs and start to have your rests, I'll touch base with the what did you do in the last 4 days next time, because that will be where we end today. Thank you, Melody, for the subs. I just saw those come through. We'll add those to the luck pool. Thank you so much. Always, if anyone is subbing as well, let us know if you want us to go to a specific player. Otherwise, it will go in the general luck pool, and we used a bunch today. We've still got we just hit 17, so thank you everyone for all of those. We had a couple left over from last session, but every time we kept using them, you generous folks kept bringing it back up, so thank you so much for that.
Yeah. You guys were like, Monty needs all the help he can get.
I think I'm going to need it with how many friends Monty's making,
Yes.
even though he has been strictly advised not to make friends.
I love that every time you do anything, there's just ominous behavior that you're just like, oh, I love meeting new people.
Just completely unaware.
I was saying to Jess yesterday, while I was on the call with you, Saz, so Saz and I did some character stuff yesterday, but I was like, I am so, I was in grief a little bit. I'm so worried about Monty. I cannot state how worried I am for Monty in this setting with how you're role-playing him. Don't change anything as well.
Don't.
Don't do anything different. My God, I'm scared for him.
I really like the idea of chat keeping him alive
Chat?
with bits.
I'm telling you,
I
he's
kid
going to
you
outlive
not.
us all, Matt.
Chat. And as much as it benefits the channel and all of that. Actually, we also want to get some character art done, so this will help us do that. But you will keep him alive effectively by these things. The exhaustion is rough. That doesn't stop if you keep running into things. Help Monty. Protect Monty. #protect Monty. Whatever you want to do. Protect Moche.
Justice for Reine.
Justice for Reine. Reine is still missing. I will add that in there. You don't know where
She
he
might
is.
be at the window.
She is.
Might be at the windmill.
The kids were saying maybe at the windmill, but that's only because that they like eating vegetables and the like, and that's
Yes, the definitely
closest-
very real child.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
the kid that was
I-
definitely not a ghost.
I didn't say anything that they were a ghost. You just assuming that's metagame knowledge, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I am just paranoid because of you, sir.
And you should be. And you should be.
Yeah, I am. And I am.
We got to get out of here pretty soon, but I really want to touch base because I wanted to do this last session. Inspired by Dreaded GM, I want to do favorite moments. We're going to go around to the table, myself included, and I would like everyone to give a favorite moment to another player, including Yuria, even though they are not here. Just like a little moment that stuck out for yourself. And if you hear someone do one for another player, let's try and get everybody included. Chat, you're also welcome to do this as well. I will start. Ash, I love that you're just. I love that Caelestis is doing the best they can to kind of cut through the evil that's kind of going on here, and also kind of providing that. While we haven't seen like a direct moral compass thing, you are like basically cutting through to the pragmatic point of everything. And I think that's really valuable in a party, and I really love seeing it from a DM perspective. Cause, yeah,
I'm very sad that I wasn't able to have my camera on today because, you know, internet.
I want to see you
I was
panic
doing
when
some
I make.
fucking amazing.
Yeah,
No, I was doing some fucking amazing face acting, Matt. You would have loved this even more if you could have seen what I was doing.
we need to save your internet as well. But
Mhm.
yeah, wonderful role play. I love this session. I was sitting there going like, oh, but I want to play longer, but we can't. I always want to play longer.
I need to
It's hard
rest, Matt.
because
No, it's fair. It's
I
fair.
need some lunch.
Saz has been doing a lot of work. Anyway, that's my favorite moment.
Yeah.
I love everyone's character, but I want to spotlight Caelestis today.
Hey, stop that.
No,
I loved
take it.
Reine being like just hearing Monty out in the in the center of town and just being like, oh, like, how the fuck are you alive? Like, what the fuck? Like, genuine, just like, what? Like, huh? I love that. That was my favorite moment.
Very fun moment.
I was gonna say, just anything that you touch, Elliot, at the moment, just keep doing it. Seriously.
I really want to use disguise self because I've got something funny for it, but I'm not going to show.
Oh yeah, don't
I'm not gonna tell y'all.
Don't spoil everything.
There's
at once.
something
I think I know what you're
funny.
talking about.
Yeah, there's something funny that I really hope I get to do, and I might have to talk to Matt. I might have to talk to you.
Yeah, if you want to do anything
it.
to help me set you up, do
It's
it.
just dumb.
Do it.
It's just dumb, and it like has the potential of going incredibly bad as well, which is also funny.
That's just perfect.
Okay.
I have a favorite moment for everyone. For Saz, it's just the way that Gwen was immediately like, "You're coming with me with this seed rock thing." She's just like, "Yep, taking it with me.
This
This
is
is my
mine
child now. Yeah, this is my child. I've got it. I'm taking it with me. It's the one beacon of happiness that we have in this dreadful place."
Yep.
It's stunning, and I fucking love that you were immediately just like, "Got it. Yep. This is. I understood the mission. I've got it."
Thing.
I love adding to that as well. Oh, sorry. You go. You finish?
No, you go.
I just love adding to that as well. I love that it's becoming like a more of a non-standard barbarian tale, because you know you can't have barbarian who likes to smash and do things and they're dumb. But like I found it really sweet. I think Jess in the chat said it a while back, but she's like soft barbarian, like caring, nurturing. I was like, oh. This is wonderful. And that's why I was like, little vine on the hand.
You're totally going to break her later.
I'm going to break all of you later. Yeah, I'm going to set you up for failure. I've already got 3 of you.
Cleric of the Raven Queen in a domain of dread. Everything's already terrible.
Yeah.
You don't need to set me up. I'm already doing that myself.
I'm enabling, I guess, in that sense.
I think that literally everything that Elliot does as Moche is fucking perfect because it's just he's such a fucking not carefree, but like also the revelation that he's 53. Didn't
I
see
also
that
didn't
coming.
realize that.
Yeah, he's.
Just made that up. I thought it was funny.
I was like, oh, I think I'm going to be playing the oldest character here, with like a 39-year-old character, and he's just like, 53. I was like, okay. But it is the way that Elliot puts 100% of himself into Monty every time. Like, there is nothing that Monty doesn't do that isn't like an 11 out of 10. Like, he's always fully switched on, always turned all the way up, and it's fucking amazing to watch.
Every time the accent starts, I fucking lose it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's great. It's every time the full name comes out. I'm so terrified for Monty to die because I'm terrified of what's gonna come next. Like, what else is like? Is Monty's brother gonna show up? Is he gonna have a longer name with a worse accent? Like,
oh no.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to think.
Hey, Elliot, if you want to have more of a character session, I just had one with the others, so.
Because there is a very real possibility that Monty does not make it.
Yeah.
So,
Put on another hat.
Chat's gonna save him, so.
Chat's gonna save him.
That's true.
Chat,
If we get
save
$100
Monty.
million in donations, then Monty gets immortality.
If I hit Twitch partner somehow during the stream, I'll give Monty immortality for like 2 sessions. There you go.
Make
There's
Monty
your
like
challenge.
the new lord of the land.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Maybe Monty and Strahd can get together and, you know, fix his broken heart that way.
Yeah.
But for Rin, it is also what Monty said, what Elliot said, which is Caelestis is like, shh, don't fucking say anything, don't draw attention. She's like, how the fuck did you survive?
The bluntness.
It was lovely.
I
Love
love the bluntness of yeah.
We've only played 2 sessions. The chemistry is fantastic as a group. And I love role playing with you guys.
And I love also that we have 2 marshals and 2 casters, so if we ever need to properly split the party, we can, you know, send the healers off together and let the other 2 fend for themselves. No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'll be fine. Just let me level up a bit.
So far, we have successfully done that 2
I
sessions
just want
in
to
a
see
row.
the fight of like who like draws the short straw and has to go with Moche.
I feel like people
Not
would
dibs.
rather go with Reine than Moche. That's the vibe I get.
I mean, at least you can drag the donkey and it'll do it silently, okay?
Mm-hmm.
There was one point where I think we all accidentally talked over each other, but I was just like, the donkey is smarter than the bard.
All right.
Like, I can't wait till we find that donkey again and the donkey's a vampire.
There's gonna be something weird going on with Reine.
I'm going to say that now. I've only got ideas, but no direct plans for it, and I'm going to see what happens with y'all before I solidly lock one in. 'Cause
Well,
that's
now that
just
I've had
can't
this long rest,
trauma in the back pocket.
now that you've had this long rest, Reine, when we do meet her, is gonna get a lot more interesting.
Oh no.
Because Reine will be gone for 4 days, by the way, at that point.
Mhm.
5 even.
Yep. Yep.
You're getting more and more worried.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's start to get out of here. Thank you to Wooten Forge,
Yes.
our sponsor for the show. If you want to, you may have seen it on the overlay. You can grab yourself 10% off with code SweetRoll, which is our Elder Scrolls Dragon Break code, which will get you 10% off on anything. Also, actually excludes merch, I gotta say that there. It will give a kickback to the channel. They do really nice like dice boxes, dice trays of lots of different sizes. There's also the one on the screen right now is called the Adventurer's Chest, where you get a little dice box that sits in there, and then you can...
Their spell trackers are great too,
Spell
by the way.
trackers are very, very good. Ash also has something you can't see it on camera right now. But they do like laser etched coins. For our Power Ranger stream last year, we actually got our characters etched with very, very good accuracy and detail, and the logo on the back is basically like a memento for the thing itself. So check them out, please. They are very good. They're Western Australia based, and they use... Sorry, my voice and my brain's going after this almost 4 hours. They use sustainably sourced wood to create all of their wonderful products. So please, please, please give it a look. And yeah, help support the channel and help us make more shows like this. In addition, don't forget we're in about, what's that? just under 5 or 6 hours, we have Elder Scrolls Dragon Break. I'm playing in that one with our wonderful cast and our great DM Scarlet Moth. We are doing an Elder Scrolls 5th edition campaign called Elder Scrolls Dragon Break, and we are doing some stuff in that one. We're hitting episode 3, depending on what we can do tonight. We will be streaming in some capacity in any way, but we're looking at episode 3 if we can, just making sure I can do my mental health check-ins pretty much straight after this. So if we do something else, it's because the energy dictates that we will do something else. But looking good for now.
If you enjoyed how chaotic the Be Right Back screen was, then you're gonna love Dragon Break.
Yes, and if you have any memes, this is your reminder for the Dragon Break. We do loading screen submissions, and you can make memes based on episodes, and I will put those in the overlay because I have a little template, and we add to those every week. I think we added like 4 this week. Don't let your memes be dreams. Make them real, and I'll put them in.
Please make memes of Moche, please.
Okay, so that is also going to be a thing. Join the Discord as well. I will make a separate command. I do want to set up a meme channel in here and put another BRB screen that is correct for this channel, this show. If you have memes, and I implore you to help me clip and create memes, because I got a lot going on, and as PAX is rolling up, I have less and less time. If you can clip stuff and you can send me these memes that you want me to either make or put in, I'm looking for those at all times. Please help me. I am mostly a one-man show over here doing all the production stuff. So, cook away, submit them in the What We Do in Barovia channel, and I will come back hopefully next week with a proper BRB screen. And yeah, you'll see some funnies that are user submitted. Maybe also cast submitted as well. We'll see how it goes. Other than that,
I'll make some dumb ones.
I've got some ideas.
One last thing. I know that we've got all the subs and stuff coming in. Just for full transparency, that usually goes into straight back into the channel. A lot of us are volunteering our time with the channel here. One day we would love to get paid and do all the things, but right now we're basically putting anything that's raised straight back into the channel. It's going towards our 5th edition D&D campaign. It's been recorded for like a year now, and we're very slowly able to pay an editor to get it done. So thank you for your support and all the subscriptions. It means so much that we are not directly out of pocket for this, and we can do these wonderful things. The other thing I want to just shout out is our Ko-fi link. Now, this would be separate if any funds come through that, because the more we talk about it, the more I think we want to do it. We were talking about doing tarot card style character art that would go in place of our hero forges. And I would love to, like, I've got a friend that might be able to help us sort that out. She does really good, like, witchy tarot card themed art. And I'm thinking if we can get some help towards that through the Ko-fi, I'll put those funds specifically aside that isn't like the subs and that. And I'll put that into getting, like, these tarot cards made, I think. And then we maybe can do something on top of that with, like, some physical stuff. Maybe we can get out into the wild. But that's the pitch. If you want to, you don't have to. We might get it one day. Basically, this stream's going to go for many more episodes, so it doesn't have to be now. But I might get some quotes and set like the goal number for it. So any and all support is appreciated, really.
And it would be pretty fucking cool.
Yeah. Anything from you guys? Otherwise,
just
gonna raid out.
Keep
Shout
Moche
out.
alive. That's it.
Yeah,
That's all I got.
Shout out to Hexes and Vexes. Again, Emily, congratulations on making affiliate. You absolutely deserve it. Fucking little legend.
If you don't know their channel, they are a wonderful group. And our dear friends over here, we've had them on the channel many times. Ash also plays with them frequently and goes on their stuff. Are you producing over there at the moment, Ash?
No, at the moment I have some ideas, but I also just don't have time right now to bring them to light.
That's so fair. This time of year is absolutely insane, so I do not blame you. But yeah, please check them out. Also, I will have some commands for all the cast. Hopefully next week I'll get some little bios going and some links for everybody, so you'll be able to see that. So when I shout out Elliot, Saz, Ash, and Rin, you'll be able to go find them on their socials. Other than that, should go around the table. What do you got going on? Plug yourself. Thank you so much for playing again with me.
We love playing with you.
Yeah. Saz, where can we find you? What's going on with you?
Where can you find me? Right now you find me recovering after a very big weekend. But but usually you can find me everywhere. It's Meeples and Dragons on the internet, or Saz the Meeple over on Threads, because I prefer it over there. I am also on the Twitters. We have got our D&D campaign that runs every second Saturday night. It's not this weekend, but the one after will be back on, and they're getting ready for PAX because they will have their live show. We got so much PAX prep going in this house because we've got the trivia panel, which I don't have to prep for, which is fantastic. We also have our world building panel with a whole bunch of really cool DMs down there, which John is working very, very hard on. You can also find me on the Law Rights channel this Sunday for our regular campaign day, and I think we've got one like the week after as well. We're like, everyone's so busy right now. There's so many things.
Hey Saz, what's happening on Sunday?
It's my birthday.
It's your birthday!
Happy birthday!
Happy
Thank
birthday.
It's a
I'm
milestone.
turning
coming up.
old.
No.
Yeah. Yes. Yes, it's the Law Rights. That's them. See, look, they shout
Hey, there's Law
themselves out
Rights
the
in the
chat for
chat.
us.
There you go.
Yeah. Sunday
Hey,
night.
Law
Come,
Rights, how you
come
doing?
pop by. We're gonna have some fun.
And that's on Law Rights?
Yep. The
Yes.
Law Rights. Yep.
The Law
That's
Rights.
Promethean's campaign.
There you go. Oh, yeah, that's the shout out in the chat. Thank you, Ash.
I should have my voice back by then.
Yeah. And if not, we'll have that sultry. You know when your voice gets really... Sorry, I'm going to get distracted. The sultry,
She's
like,
gonna
low
be a
voice.
fairy that sounds like Barry White. That's what's gonna happen.
All right, Elliot, real quick. What do you got going on?
You can just find me on everywhere at 8-Bit Elliot. At the moment, I'm just doing lots of PAX prep. So if you go into PAX, you'll probably see me roaming around with a camera, filming a bunch of stuff with people. Come up, say hi. You might be able to get yourself a stinky or not stinky pin.
I do want one of those.
Can we have both?
No, unfortunately, it is only what you only get
Yeah.
one. But you do, like, if you pull like one you don't want, you do get to
Choose.
You can be like, oh, I want this one.
I want to be
Like,
stinky.
I'm not gonna be like, no, that's what you get. You're stinky, and now you gotta live with it.
You got any show stuff, like panels or like performance-based stuff you're doing out there?
We've got the one panel that I'm doing with yourself, the painting minis. So we've got that one. I think we're still locked in for that same time.
Same time, yes.
On the Saturday.
So 11
Okay,
a.m.
sweet.
on the Friday. Let me double check that.
Saturday.
Saturday?
Wait.
Yes, it is Saturday. It's Saturday, yes.
Yeah.
I
was gonna be like, I hope like you
I'm
just.
overloaded with panels, and I am forgetting my own schedule at this point.
Yes, you are everywhere. At
I made
PAX.
mistakes. But
But
yes,
outside of that, come see that. Come watch me paint minis. I don't know how to paint minis. In fact, I have a nervous tremor in my hand, so it's incredibly hard for me to paint minis. So it'll be an interesting thing as you watch people try and help me. It's a big thing I have going on, is playing the person who needs help a lot. I just need help. Help, please. Keep Moche alive.
only you can help Moche and Elliot.
I feel like Gwen's just gonna be dragging him around everywhere at some stage. Just, come on, let's go.
Choosing
Alright.
to believe that we're just going to weekend at Bernie's, either Elliot or Moche at some point.
My memory is
I think it'd be
failing me.
beautiful.
Ash, should I touch base with you? What do you got going on?
No, hi, I was lost again. That's okay though. I understand.
Okay, now I've
hey,
made a mental note. You're
Ash.
first next time.
It's fine. Hey, I'm Ash and I make stuff. You can find me at Ash Makes Stuff on most of the social media platforms, except here on Twitch where I'm Ash Makes Props, because Ash Makes Stuff was already taken. You can also find me over at the Law Rights this Sunday playing Dungeons & Dragons with Saz in Promethean Sword of the Skulls campaign, and also occasionally I DM over there. We were meant to be playing last night, but my internet crapped out, so we couldn't, which is very unfortunate. So we won't be playing again until after PAX. I'll also have a Ko-Fi store where I sell replicas of the Baldur's Gate 3 Netherstones. They're not official. Please don't tell Larian Studios that I'm doing it. That's me. Thanks for having me here again, Matt.
Thank you for playing and having a good time with me, because I love playing games and want to play more, only ever more. This is almost
It's
also...
a very different experience without, like, chat being like, here, wild magic surges.
Oh, like the non-charity aspect of it. Yeah, so fair.
Yeah, it's very
It's
wild.
nice.
Ooh.
I'm enjoying the no hot sauce
Look,
I'll bet you are.
I could always do a little more hot sauce myself, but I'm also a sadist, so you know that's a whole thing.
Fair enough.
Speaking of charity, though, mid-November. Mark your calendars.
Mm-hmm.
No reason.
Hey Matt, if you need some people for that?
Bloody
What's
night. Yeah, no, I've had some cool conversations. Can't say anything yet, but it's looking good. In short, we might be able to do some cool things. So.
Hell yeah.
Nice. I love doing cool things.
Oh yeah, definitely torture Salt Queen.
Hey, remember when Panda TV was like, do you know how much money I have in my PayPal account right now? And then just blasted you with like 78 fucking chili sauces?
I am going to invite Panda and be fearful of the entire thing the entire time. Anyway, we're going to raid out. We're going to go to Blackwater D&D, who looks like they've only just started their stuff, so give them a shout. They're very, very lovely folks over in the North Americas. I can't remember if they're Canada. Oh, they're Vancouver, Canada. So they are from the cold north. Give them a hi. Give them a little love. And what do we want in there? Go give them some hearts in the chat when you get in there, the little raid. So
Please don't actually shout at them, though. We don't want to startle them.
yes, no, be kind to them. Bring our good beans to their good beans. That's what we want. Share the love. All right. Goodbye, everyone. See you next week, same time, 10 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time. Bye.
But more shenanigans.